Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're back to playing Dead Space. So, honestly, I probably could have, thinking about it, I probably could have finished the game last time, but, So, like the last hour or two of the game, but what I'm gonna do, is if it will probably end up finishing it in like an hour. So if I do that, I might just switch over to playing another game. Might like play some firefight mode on Halo or something. Just so the stream isn't like an hour. Because that would be the point, just streaming for an hour. And let me mute my phone just so... Well, I almost forgot where I was. So yeah, we gotta fix the government sector. It looks like they're having a barricade problem and some power issues, so let's swap this power. Oh, what? I hope that wasn't important. I'm gonna say that was pretty important. Well, that escalated quickly. Oh, let me put I call it in performance mode, so that way. You know, I don't think I need to anymore with the new hardware. It's just habit, just so the stream doesn't wind up being choppy. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, hell no. Okay, I hear... Where you at? I hear you. Okay, I know that's not the only one. Yeah, they fucking trashed the security station. That. Oh, he was actually dead.
Isaac, where are you going?
I don't know.
Well, that's why I'm here, Isaac. To show you the way.
Thanks, Nicole. Are we cool now? Some healing items. Thank you. Oh, what does this thing say? Earth Government Colonial Alliance. Project Telomere? I have no idea what that means. Kind of weird you got. Oh, I guess they're all on the same power grid, so never mind. I kind of shut off everything. What the hell is... Oh. Markers, okay. Yep, give me that. One thing I don't know when I do it. I'm not gonna do it. Like... Shit. Other thing I'm thinking about doing, I don't know when I do it, but I'd, be really fun to do, like, to try, I don't think I'd make it, but to try doing the, hardcore, like a hardcore Dead Space run, just see how far I get. Before I give up. Oh. I did not hear them coming up behind me. That was... Damn, I got wombo comboed right there. That was on me. I can't... Did I grab everything from here? No, I didn't. Why are you giving me Ripper Blades? I don't even have a... Oh, shit. Did not expect that. Okay. I was saying, why'd they give me Ripper Blades? I don't even have a Ripper. Can you quit barfing on me? That's disgusting. Damn, this is a really tight room. I don't know why I'm playing terribly right now. Just paranoid. I'm wondering if that puker is gonna spawn again. Oh my god. That was one fucking hit. I'm low health, so I could really use a shop right about now. Really good. I do like how the change they made to the pulse rifle's secondary fire in this game, because the original, the first game, I'm not really sure what the alt fire was. The alt fire never seemed all that useful to me. Oh man. Oof. That was surprisingly brutal. Let me reload everything. Oh, what's up, Joker? What's up, Slim? Oh, shit. The fuck? That guy is floating. I gotta take a screenshot. That's just funny. You alright? You alright up there? Just hanging out? Alright. I'll just chalk that up to Isaac hallucinating again. Let's go by join. Oh yeah, that's cool, man. That is absolutely cool with me. Okay, oh good, I do have power node, okay. That is so fucking funny. This dude is just hanging here like that. I take another screenshot. Alright. Okay, what can I upgrade? Yeah, I probably should dump them all into hit points, but what really needs a damage upgrade? Okay, that's one there, and strength go up. Oh, now the plasma cutter does max. Well, it almost does max damage. There's like one thing, the special upgrade that I'm probably not gonna be able to get this run. What? Everything else is uses more damage, better, everything. Pretty much, like, I mean, more hit points is fine, especially when you really can't avoid damage, especially for the boss fight coming up, because... Fuck, I forgot they added the divider right here. It's weird that they brought it back and only use it twice the entire game. Because it's probably one of the more iconic enemies from the first game. I don't know why they don't use it as much. Like, I almost want to... Like, if I ever was able to talk to someone from Visceral, I would love to ask them, hey, how come you brought the divider back in 2, but only twice? Damn, I already corrupting this place already. Was there like a plan to have them in the game more, or... Oh, shit. This is one of these rooms. Fuck, I forgot about this. This might be a problem. Yeah, this might be a problem. Oh, fuck. Give me... Is there another claw? Fuck, I am running low on ammo here. And healing. Please be dead. Okay. The claw. Yeah, kinesis is pretty goddamn useful when you are just running low on ammo. Especially if an enemy goes down and you think they're not actually dead, you can just use kinesis to check for a pulse. Well, actually, they're all reanimated corpses, so you can't really check for a pulse, but you know what I mean. Meanwhile, Isaac looking like he had a bad night at Taco Bell. Let's hope we get a Dead Space 2 remake. That would be pretty interesting. I wonder if that's what they plan on doing, if Dead Space... Oh shit. If Dead Space 1 remake does alright. Because it really is a shame that 3 turned out to be. And I won't even say that 3 is a bad game. It's just not a good Dead Space game. Unless you truly I say anything, unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you. Huh. You just have to have a pulse. And capable of thinking. Well, not even that. You just have to have a pulse to be alive. Okay. Oh, that thing was dead. Oh, shit. Okay. Please, can I get a store? Please, I'm on death's doorstep right now.
What is that? I can feel it in my head.
We're getting closer, Isaac. The marker knows you're here.
I still don't know what to do.
When the time comes, you will.
Uh-oh. Man, can I please get I need a damn med pack.
Looks like I have to dodge these lasers on the other side. This will be fun.
Isaac, I think you and I have very different definitions of the word fun. Let's go from blood and everything from... Hold on a second. I think Capcom will make Resident Evil 5. I don't know, and I don't know. I don't think so. God damn it. Almost made it. I don't know. I don't think so. Wait, that's actually in the cowboy. I don't. Slim. Don't bring that shit up here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was for real though. Yeah, we don't do that here. Although the thing that I find funny is hold on. I called when the God damn it, slipped. Forgot about that line. Forgot about that stupid fucking line. Oh, come on. Do I have a stasis pack? I do. Okay, cool. Even with stasis, I can't outrun. I can't get over there in time. Okay. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this. It's been a while since I played this. Then it probably doesn't help them low health. I'm pretty sure your movement speed gets capped. Come here. Better than Elden Ring. It's too bad there's... Come on, come on. God fucking damn it. Yeah, Gears of War remake. Well, the Gears of War remake they already did was At least the PC version was awful and barely runs properly. Like, I can't get a stable frame rate on that. I could go from 60 FPS to 20 FPS for no goddamn reason. Like in the same room, even though nothing is happening. I have no idea why. And they never patched it either.
Crap. Looks like I have to dodge these lasers to make my way around the other side. This will be fun.
Oh, come on. It's right there. Need to do a remake, much like Crash. Yeah, that would be interesting, even though that would be interesting if they did do a remake of that. Honestly, if they do anything with Sly, that's probably what they're gonna have to do, because it's been what? Well, it's been actually no, it's only been a generation. Because no, wait, no, it's actually been 2. What the fuck am I saying? It's been 2 gens since they've had anything with Sly Cooper, actually. I don't know why I had a... Yeah, as long as they don't make it like Thieves of Time, we good.
Looks like I have to dodge these lasers to make my way around the other side. This will be fun.
Most of the remakes have been pretty okay. The only game remake I've played that I would say I don't... I can't even say I don't like it, it's just that it's not good, is, the, Resident Evil... the Resident Evil 3 remake, it was disappointing. Oh, that time I fucking made it. You're disappointed is probably the best way to describe the Resident Evil 3 remake. So I think if they do it, man, that remake me. Honestly, with their track record with Rockstar Games, with their track record, I don't think that'd be any good. I mean, we saw the GTA one. That one was just like, I don't even play GTA, and I saw that shit, and I was like, it's like, y'all should be ashamed for releasing this in the state it was in. Did they ever fix that? If it can even be fixed. Dragon Ball Z Buick, I think Edgy 3 would also be an awesome remake too. Best DBZ game. Hey, people tell me that that series was good. Then again, I've never been into Dragon Ball, so I have no idea. I'm gonna... Oh, no, I barely made it. I only get killed. He said it was a matter of remake. Yeah, the other ones I heard were about the same in terms of just poor quality. So I don't think they do a Manhunt remake. Just did you really? You really gonna start me way back? God fucking damn it! So I don't think a. So I wouldn't trust Rockstar to do it. When I saw some of the screenshots from the remake, I was just like, this is a joke, right? Like, this is like a beta build, right? Oh no, this is what they actually released and charged money for. And the other thing that I think is kind of insidious is you can't buy the original like PC version anymore. They delisted it on like every platform, I'm pretty sure. Damn it. They delisted it on every platform, so you can't buy it. You can't buy the original PC and then buy it. Because they didn't probably port the controls probably, so instead take it out of bounds, which just means enemies shoot faster, which makes it a lot harder. That in the game, in some ways, looks worse than the original, which is impressive, considering how old it is. Then didn't they end up like removing content too because they didn't want to offend people, even though it's like it's GTA. Like, dude, the whole point of the game series was to just be ridiculous and offensive as possible.
Crap. Looks like I have to dodge these lasers.
Though Saints Row, with what I've been seeing from the new one, if they do a remake and it's the same team that's doing the new one, they'd fuck that up. I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't mean to do that. They'd fuck that up. That would be that would. They take out any of the cool shit that made the original good. It was made for 3. Original was made for 3D, so they tried their best to make it HD. Did it in the laziest way possible.
Make my way around the other side. This will be fun.
Didn't they use like I heard like one of the games they just straight up used like a mobile port of it as like the base or some shit. I think Square Enix did some shit like that with it was either Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Like the PC port is like a port of the mobile version, like just straight up, and it's apparently not good. I can't remember which one it is. It's either Trigger or Cross. I can't remember. Like, it's so bad that I remember I was seeing Steam reviews. People saying it's so bad you actually might want to just emulate the damn thing. You'd have like an objectively better experience. It's like, you know that's bad, right? That a modern PC port is so fucking bad, people actually... The objectively best way to play it would be to just pirate it. Is that okay? They just did a process throwing HD textures over it. You know, that actually can work if you just... The HD texture thing, that actually could work, because that's what a lot of like mods do already. But the way they did it just doesn't look right. Yeah, because there's like, Cause I've seen somebody, they had like an upscale, they had like an AI that like upscaled all the textures for a GameCube game, and holy shit. That was like the only change they made, and it looked amazing. It was noticeably better. But yeah, they probably should have just made new models, or... I don't know. It depends on... Because I can understand if it was a case of they didn't have the source code anymore, because that's why the Silent Hill 2 and 3 HD collection was so bad, because they didn't have the source code for the original game. So it's made a remake of the game using the engine and assets of GTA 5 and it looked awesome. Yeah, the other thing I don't like about Rockstar is they'll shut down mods. Like crazy. Like if they perceive a mod as being too good or something, they'll just shut it down. They'll send cease and desist, and it's just ugly. Oh, yeah. Like there's been, I want to say there's been. Oh, hold on. Damn, you interrupted me in the middle of a goddamn sentence. Jeez. I want to say there was a point where they actually took some modders to court or something, or threatened to, or seriously threatened to, over something. But don't quote me on that. I'd have to. It was like years ago. I don't know what exactly happened. Cool. Somebody is getting the shit kicked out of them. Okay, I know one of you is not actually dead. Okay, the game is taunting me now because they know I need a store badly. Okay, where's the next? Okay, it is this way, I guess. I keep going forward. All right. I kind of want to know what tanks look like in the Dead Space universe, and that's kind of a random thought, but... Fallout New Vegas 2 needs to happen. Probably... I don't know. I don't know what the hell Bethesda's doing. Damn it. I'll be honest, Fallout is a game series that's just never appealed to me. Well, New Vegas was collab with Obsidian. Isn't Obsidian owned by Microsoft now too? Or something like that? I heard the last game Obsidian made was just meh. What was it called? Something Worlds, I can't remember. Outer Worlds, that's what it was. Because I remember everyone was hyping it up for, oh, it's going to be the next New Vegas, and then it came out, and people were like, yeah, this kind of sucked. Or yeah, it's just kind of I don't know. The trailers to me just didn't look that appealing, so I just didn't pay attention to it. There was someone I knew who was like crazy hyped about that game, and then yes, I heard it was most people were just like it was just kind of all right. I think the worst thing I heard about it was that it was mediocre. I think that's the worst I've seen. No one said it was outright bad. At least no one I saw anyway said it was outright bad. Very modern, right? As you get my drift flow, obviously self-inserts. Oh, great. Damn it. I'm just hurting for ammo right now. I have like no ammo for this shit. Make a class 2 and game things happen. Well, there already was a remake of the first one, Anniversary. I think that was supposed to be a remake of the first game, but that was back on like the 360. Oh, I am. Fuck. Reload, reload, reload. That was weird. My controller wasn't working. Yeah, since Square Enix is like selling off all their Western studios, that you know somebody might actually do that. It's funny because I have Shadow of the Tomb Raider and I still have yet to actually play it. And I think the only reason I got it was because it was on sale. Okay, game, you're just being a dick. Hey bro, have you ever heard about what happened to Rogue? I heard that he got doxxed and then he like deleted or privated everything. That's all I know. And then Dylan uploaded a video, like a minute-long video, I guess, trying to dunk on Rogue or make fun of him. But then, like, because I went to the comments and everybody in the comments was just mocking Dylan, which is funny. God damn it! It's just like even on his old, it's like even on his old channel, like people were just clowning on him, which I thought was funny. Although some people were claiming that Dylan did it, and I have no idea what's going on, and hope Rogue's okay, though. You know, I hope he didn't have, like, weirdos showing up to his house and shit, because that's just... I hope he didn't have any weirdos showing up to his house. That's just that's scary. That's like... Well, if the leaks are accurate, we're gonna get another, Konami is working on a new Silent Hill game, or at least one. Although the rumors say it's, I think the leak said it's actually more than one Silent Hill related thing is in the works, so... I don't remember if anything mentioned remake, though, and I'm inclined to believe that the leak is real because they were DMCAing people for sharing it. At least on Twitter they were, and I think YouTube also. Which I think they would only do that if it was something that was real. Oh, fuck you, man. Damn it. This room is brutal because I have no freaking ammo. And you gonna give me a damn state? What the fuck am I gonna do with a stasis thing right now? Come on, game. That's my shot. Every online entertainer's worst nightmare is that, yeah, doxing is the fucking worst. And it's one of those things where if you want to get everyone on YouTube to fucking hate you, dox somebody on purpose. Because people start fucking with your job, fucking with your, just up to your house and shit. Like, it's, nah. Okay, please be... Nope, you're not the last one. Oh, you son of a bitch! That's a bullshit. He's still alive after all that. Man, I might have to lower difficulty just for this. Actually, I don't think you can do that and go back up. I don't play Need for Speed, so I wouldn't really have a favorite. So I'm not trying to be stuck in this room all goddamn day. Thank you for giving me ammo for something. What the fuck even hit me? What the fuck even hit me? You might have to lower the difficulty. This is fucking ridiculous. It's like they throw way too much in this narrow ass space for you to deal with. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if there was something I could just, like, use kinesis on. You have got to be shitting me. That did not hit me. Open the fucking door. I don't even know why I even bothered doing that. Oh, why is it game taking that long? I don't fucking know. Alright, I'm just gonna have to run for it. Slim's calling. Hang on, Slim. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
I'm simply making a break for it. It's not going very well. Because this room is just... I cannot deal with this shit right now. I don't have enough ammo for it.
Dude, right or die, you can do.
Yeah. Like the fact that they don't give you a store for this shit is...
I am tired. I am bone tired. I do not feel like anything yesterday.
I don't blame you. I like how they throw a brute at you after all that.
What?
They throw a brute at you, which is like basically a mini boss after you either get through that gauntlet right there or you just run past it. And you kind of have to take it out because there's no way in hell you're solving the puzzle with that thing there.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit. again,
Like, it would be fine if, again, they gave you a goddamn store to buy, ammo and stuff, but no. Yeah, yeah, I
like,
go
again,
through...
like it's like again Elden Ring dungeons where they don't get you a steak America when you're about to face a boss and you're in a dungeon that doesn't have one.
Yeah. Oh, now you give me a fucking shop. Thank you. Thank you.
That would have been useful 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, the worst thing is they put a shop, like, in an area, but you can't, but it's broken, so you can't use it just to taunt you.
There are a lot of games that could be remade if they put, like, the proper love and potential into it.
Yeah, honestly, there's way too many of them.
Like I said with San Andreas, like, when I first heard about this, I thought, okay, that's gonna be really cool, because that's something like a lot of people always wanted. With, like, specifically San Andreas, what if we gave San Andreas the graphics of, like, GTA 5? People have always wanted that.
Yeah.
Because San Andreas is the best. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, it's objectively the best Grand Theft Auto game. Like, when everyone says, like, what's the best Grand Theft Auto game, everyone goes to San Andreas.
Yeah, I don't hear anyone say 5 is the best.
I mean, I will say this, like, when 5 first
And I'm not saying 5 is
like,
bad. I just people I know are just saying,
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
it's either Vice City or San Andreas is what people say are the best ones.
But, here's the thing, with 5, when it first came out, everyone was kind of sucking its dick, like, oh yeah, this is the greatest San Andreas game ever, Grand Theft Auto game ever. But then after a while, people realized, yeah, it still doesn't go close to San Andreas. Like the story, characters, and overall, just everything in San Andreas is just so perfect. Like, it was a perfect balance of everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That and they keep re-releasing 5 on everything.
Yeah, that's the weirdest part. Like 5, not to mention, like, San Andreas has all the best memes. Like, the only good meme from 5
They're all coming to the marker.
is
the Lamar one. Yeah, that's really it.
And even then, like, it's because Lamar is one of the better characters from Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, Lamar is fucking
Really.
funny.
Well, how was it supposed to
Because,
happen? Under control. Clarke, this is not our
honestly,
fault.
if you grew up black, you knew a dude like Lamar. You know it.
Yeah, there was always that one dude.
Don't learn his lesson. Boy, doing some dumb shit.
Yeah. There's always that one dude. His name might not have been Lamar, it might have been Tyrone, but there was that one dude.
It might have been Raekwon. It might have been
Raekwon.
Raekwon.
Yeah.
What's the name? Deontay.
Delante. If it ends in a Quan or a Tay, you just know. I'm sorry, like, if it ends in a Quan or a Tay.
We're both black here, people. We're allowed to make these jokes.
Yeah,
right?
disclaimer, I don't have a pass. I am allowed to just say it if I want to.
Yeah, like me and Edgy are we're of the darker skin complexion. So
Yeah. Also, anybody watching this, if you are even the slightest bit squeamish, you are not gonna want to. You are gonna want to. Oh, can I not use this yet? Wait a minute. Hold up. I thought I was supposed to be able to use game. I'm supposed to trigger this.
Is it a bug?
I hope not. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Just like Straw said.
Yeah, you want to look away right now?
Remember this. The machine activates the parts of our brain where the marker codes are stored.
Oh yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, just
What were they afraid of?
Me. Us. Working together.
Step 4.
Damn, Nicole got some big ass titties. I'm sorry, I just noticed that. She kind of stacked.
Yes. Step inside.
Get ready for the worst eye exam of your life.
Crawl inside. Step 2. The screws go tight. All around. Cross my heart and hope to die.
At least Ellie got stacked in 3. Okay, I'm gonna deliberately fuck this up just because it's. Sorry, Isaac. Yeah, I can't imagine shoving a needle in somebody's eye is ever going to end well. Just saying. Okay.
have to make it look so comical.
Huh?
You have to make it look so comical. It's like his mouth was hanging open and everything.
I mean, was this really the only way to do that? Apparently, yeah. Because it has to go into your brain. And I guess it's like part of the brain that's like, you know, part of your vision. So the occipital lobe, I think it's the eye one.
Looking around, you fucking moron.
I mean, you kind of can't, your eyes kind of do that though.
I know, I'm just fucking around.
I mean, would you really want to be
Honestly,
looking
like-
dead on to a fucking needle going right into your eye? Oh shit, I still fucked that up. It was blue! It was blue! You must have moved right at the last second.
Crawl inside.
It's easier than to open up his skull. Yeah, that is true. Or drilling through his actual skull. Because that's gonna be...
You couldn't do it through his ear or his nose?
Probably not, because if you're trying to get to the occipital lobe, I don't think you can do it. You go through his ear, like, it's probably not gonna work. We're not gonna be able to reach that part of the brain. Your eyes are never truly sitting still. That is also true. Like, even though you look in a mirror that looks like they are, that's your brain, like, compensating. Okay, Isaac, I'm gonna need you to hold still, bro. Though I imagine you'd be blind from this. Yeah, you can kind of see on the thing. Why did I point to it like you guys can actually see?
Honestly, this is worse than like having it jammed in his head. Honestly, this looks more painful.
Like I said, you'd probably go blind from that.
Yeah.
Dude, just do acid. Just do the peyote, man. Just do peyote.
Where are you?
Just go to the Indian reservation and get you some peyote or something.
Yeah, it's weird. That part made me more squeamish than the other.
Yeah, that is actually like one of the parts that makes me wince every time. Like, I've seen him get dismembered and it doesn't make me wince as much as that does. Okay, now comes the part of the game that I hate, and we might be here a while, even though I did have to bump the difficulty down.
No, like I saw the new Saints Row 3. You know, the new Saints Row game.
Yeah, it looks like it's woke shit.
Awful. It looks awful.
Oh, you have got to be shitting me. He got out of the damn stasis already? You can't kill that thing. He just regenerates, so you have to run. But I have to do this first. Come on, dude.
Like, the whole point of Saints Row is to be crazy, wacky, and over the top. Yet you, like, they have, like, serious motivations. Like,
What's weird is the first 2 games were serious, and I think 3 is when they went funny with it, because everyone kept comparing Saints Row to GTA, so they're like, we need to just go more ridiculous than GTA, so we feel different.
I heard Saints Row 2 was when they started converging from GTA.
I think you're right on that, but I think it kind of got more, like,
Yeah.
I think it got, like, at its, like, peak ridiculous with 3.
Yeah, like, that's what I mean, like, 2 was when they kind of tipped their toes in it, like, 3 was when they completely.
Because I think 1 was like straight up like just gang war stuff played semi-serious, if not completely serious.
Yeah, like I've seen everybody talk about it. Like I just said it looks like orange. And I'm like, I don't blame
Yeah.
you. Yeah, it doesn't look good. It just looks like this is like Saints Row reinvented like.
Yeah, everything just looked. I just remember looking at it, thinking it looks. Oh, I guess I'm not using that save station.
Speaking of which, yeah, like I said, I've played all Outer Worlds all the way through, and I will say, it's not a bad game, per se. It's just that, like I said, it's very modern writing. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I heard people say the writing was kind of. I heard some people describe the writing as kind of cringe.
Half the dialogue sounds like awkward teenage comedies on Nickelodeon, right? The other.
Did you say teenage?
Most of the female characters-
Did you say teenage comedies or comedies?
Teenage comedies.
Because it's like you said comedies, I was like, what the fuck?
And also what about to say? Yeah, and half the characters are pretty much the same character. Super tough chick doesn't give a fuck. That's pretty much like,
Oh.
yeah.
Yay!
Like I have you get a crew member who's like she's like tries too hard. She's one of those. She's like, you know what? You know how women try to sound like a cool, badass guy, but they end up sounding kind of
Cringe.
like cringy cunts. Like that's,
Yeah.
That's that character was. I didn't even complete her quest. Like I just did not like her character that much. Like yeah, fuck, I'm not even gonna complete the quest.
That's what I heard. I predicted the new Saints Row would let you like you make anything except big titty care, and I think I was right. The game volume's a little loud. Is it? All right, I'll turn it. I can drop it down. It's already pretty low. I'll drop it down by 10.
I saw a guy on Twitter who said, "Yeah, you're like they're very restrictive on like what you can make a character in Saints Row as. Things that you can't really do."
I know you can. I know they had to you can be some weird. You can do like weird shit, but you can't do like big boob for some reason. It's like why? Well, I know why, but because inclusivity basically means fuck anybody who's rocking double D's for some reason.
It reminds me of that one episode of King of the Hill where Peggy basically does foot fetish porn, and she explains it to Bobby, and he's like, well, what I'm doing is to make sure that women with big feet are seen more attractive. Some men like women with big boobs. Some men like women with big butts. But there are some people who like women with big feet. My point is to get more people to like women with big feet, to help people women who have big feet, to help them feel better about themselves. And Bobby said, what about the ladies with the big bosoms? She says, they don't need any help.
I mean, they don't.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, the foot thing I don't get. I that is one where I'm just like, I can't even see the appeal of this.
What are you talking about?
Foot stuff. That's like the one thing people have fetishes for. It's like I don't even see the appeal of this one. I gotta be real with you.
Like, feet can be sexy, but like you know, you see like you know what I mean. feet can be like sexy to a degree, but it's like it's feet. If that's all that it's not. It shouldn't be all that does it for you. I'll even take legs. I'll even
Yeah, like legs I can
man.
understand, you know, like some thick thighs, I understand that. Some long legs, like, oh boy. But the foot itself part is just, wait, what? That's where I'm kind of like, okay, I don't get it. Like, I mean, if you into that, that's fine. I just don't get it.
Like I don't care what you're into as long as it's not kids and as long as it's not hurting anybody.
As long as it's not illegal.
I'm not a foot guy, all right. I'm a degenerate, but I'm not that degenerate. Jesus Christ.
So as long as it's not illegal, I don't care.
Yeah, but like, there's a lot of like in Outer Worlds, there's a lot of swearing, a lot of.
I did
again,
see
very
someone
clearly
play a part of that where it was just like, these people are swearing way too much, and this is coming from someone who swears a lot.
Here's the thing about swearing, and this is my opinion when it comes to swearing and writing it in like shows and whatever, and swearing and writing. At the end of the day, swearing is meant to highlight irrationality, immaturity,
Or just anger.
you know, stuff like that. Negative, yeah, or just extreme anger, unhinged anger. You know what I mean? Point is, with that is, the whole point is that it's supposed to identify with more negative traits. Whenever I see these kind of people use it all the time to sound more mature, than ironically making them sound less mature.
My whole thing, my pet peeve is if you're using the same swear word multiple times in the same sentence. Or like in a row, like if like when someone says fuck multiple times in the same sentence and it's not like a variation of it, it always comes off as corny to me. That might sound weird, but it's just like
Let me
mix
give
it
you an
up.
example. Like, there's like Negan from The Walking Dead, right? His whole shtick is he talks like a 8-year-old who just drowned out with swear words. So he says fuck, shit, talk all the time. Because you know, that's what he does. Here's the thing though, he's a sociopath. He's a psychopath, complete psychopath. And he's unhinged, he's an unhinged psychopath. So yeah, it makes sense that he would do this all the time. He acts very immature despite being, you know, this big scary dude. However, that's one more being, and that's why he's swears. He's actually like legitimately calm and doesn't swear. He's actually more terrifying. That's the whole point.
And the whole thing, okay, it's fine if you have one character that's their thing, they swear a lot. But if everybody's doing it, then it's kind of like, all right, can we? He's like, can we dial this back a bit?
And like I said, rational, mature, stuff like that. That's the whole point of the character. He's in writing. So when they do this to make themselves sound more mature, you just don't. So it makes you sound less mature. That's where we'll get in everything.
I can let it go if you're having the character swear for like comedic stuff or swear too much, as like that's like part of the joke. Like that's fine. Cause I mean, like one of my favorite comedy movies is Rush Hour, and Chris Tucker is almost always swearing. Pretty much, like he's always saying "damn" or something.
That's it. Rationality and maturity, exactly.
Yeah. Like if that's the kind of character you're going for, then yeah. Go nuts. Big boob exists. I was partially joking about so though. Surely they wouldn't actually strict breast size, but then they did. Oh yeah. Dude, we've seen characters get their chests nerfed in games.
Except the sequel to Full Human. They actually like like the Busty Rust chick. They kept her the same way, and people were having a meltdown on Twitter because of it.
The sequel to what? Oh yeah, the remake. Yeah, they like yeah, the top is actually still hot. You didn't fuck that up.
Congratulations, you didn't fuck it up.
You didn't. I mean, they did the remake of the first game was fucking solid. Wow, you know, I should actually play that again because I haven't. Because I beat it. I think I 100%ed it, and then probably should go back and maybe I'll play that on stream. Maybe. God damn it. Maybe I'll play that on stream. That could be fun. Oh, really, game? You're gonna put 2 of these? I hate how much reach they have when they do that vomit shit. What are you saying?
I'm saying, oh, it's actually a sequel. It's not a remake. It's not a remake. It's a straight up sequel.
No, it's a remake. It's a remake of Destroy All Humans too.
Oh, my bad.
Who didn't like you talking about Destroy All Humans? Yeah, I guess not, and I guess this Leaper didn't either. I like how he broke the camera. Like he broke the damn camera. Yeah, she looked good.
Yeah, chick, yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I saw it on
yeah,
Twitter. Yeah, she looked good.
SFM artists are gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah, they are.
Gonna have a field.
They're probably gonna have more fun with that than they are with Overwatch 2.
What I find funny.
The fact that they call it Overwatch 2, even though it's basically just a giant, update to the first game, is just dumb.
I mean, it is free to play in this one. So.
Oh, it's free to play.
It's on Xbox.
Oh, okay, so that's how they're doing it. I do know they said it's compatible with the first game, so it's kind of like, okay.
Just a big ass update then.
Yeah, it's like this is just a patch to the first one, but you calling it a. But you're treating it like it's a new game.
Like I found this funny when I was like doing like the stream for Sunday, right? We're doing the Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
What I found.
Oh fuck! He wasn't supposed to get out of there.
Find funny like realizing this is there's more lewd fan art of Frankie Foster than there is a fucking cerebellum from Powerpuff Girls.
That's funny.
Which is yeah, because like she was literally made to be fan service, but Frankie still outdid her in the long run. It's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty
I guess
weird.
you can't control what people like.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, remember, like, that's like Shredder and Ninja Turtles. Like, originally, he wasn't even... He was killed, like, pretty early on, and then people liked him so much, they were like, alright.
It's like, they killed him in, like...
The first, like...
Karai was the Shredder longer than the actual Shredder.
Yeah.
Like, he... Like, for Two-Face? What the hell? We crossed it over with Arkham City?
Yeah, he got fucked up. I think one of them acid spitting necromorphs got a hold of his face. Which I realize I'm probably screwed in this boss fight.
Dude, this is straight up Two-Face. Like, I'm pretty sure DC could sue if they wanted to.
Yours is the last body you need to be reborn. The makers must be absorbed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure DC could sue for this. Like, that is clearly fucking Two-Face.
I mean, someone having a fucked up face, not really.
I mean, like, not, but his clothes are also half destroyed, almost completely symmetrically. Come on.
Oh, well, Isaac does say the funniest line of this boss fight. Fuck you, Nicole, and fuck you, Marker. This is probably the worst part of the game, though. because you get swarmed by these motherfuckers, and then you have to fight. You have to hit Nicole. The thing is, if Nicole touches you, she kills you instantly. But these little fuckers will overwhelm you like they're doing right now, and I can't do anything. I'm dead. So, yeah, and I don't have, and I probably should have gotten the,
Are those things from Pokemon? Those little,
what?
you know what I'm talking about, right? Those little, like, simple things from Pokemon?
What are you, what, I don't know where you're up, confused, what? The problem is they all come at you from different directions, and then you have to be. You gotta focus down Nicole before she gets in your face. Okay, now I can shoot this thing. Yeah, this is the worst weapon to fuck. I don't know which Pokemon you're talking about. Hold on.
They're called unknown. I don't know.
Those are, it's just marker symbol stuff.
I know. Never mind, the joke's ruined, fuck it.
Oh, that was bullshit. Why the shadow turn? Because this is all in Isaac's head. Although if she catches you, she makes you kill yourself, so. If Nicole grabs you, Isaac takes the gun in his head and just blows his head off.
No. Like, he wasn't packing a fatty or anything. Like, in the original, like, I remember this making a big headway. A bunch of, Anita Sarkeesian got mad that Tracer showed off her ass in, like, her battle, or winning animation or whatever. And, they did literally, I think they did something to it in the first game, but, like, Overwatch 2 literally...
Oh, you're talking about Tracer's, like, pose?
Yeah, they actually, like, they made a big deal about it.
Yeah, it was like the pose where it was like, it was really just like an over-the-shoulder pose, like, and let's be...
Like, but it still showed off her ass.
But it's like, okay, it's an over-the-shoulder pose. Like, her ass was gonna be in frame anyway.
Yeah, so, like, I think they changed their pose.
Yeah, like, cause they posed her now with, like, her leg up. Like, she's, like balancing on one leg or something weird.
And then, like, Overwatch, they showed, like, Overwatch 2 and had, like, models for it. They did actually make her ass flat.
I mean, her ass was already kinda...
I mean, here's the thing. She didn't, like I said, she didn't have a fatty. I'm not gonna say she had a dump for her. I'm saying, like, but she did have a curve there. That was super bizarre.
I remember how people were, like, trolling the shit out of, Blizzard when, Can I just check my restart? I don't feel like some just that animation.
Yeah, like, Junker Queen came out and...
No, people were trolling when they revealed that Tracer was gay, so they were doing, like, custom modes, like Mike Pence's a gay conversion camp, and they have Winston A team of Winston's chasing Tracer around with the electric gun. Or some shit. I was like, yo, you knew that was coming.
I remember when everyone pointed out, like, the Queen, like, they were like, okay, what do you
Yeah, that
think
is like the
about
most generic looking character.
I'm just like, everyone said this was funny. Like, what do you think of covering up with this character? Like like they clearly made this character to appeal to certain people. So like, why did they make this character? Why did they make this character? Like, what horrible stuff are they hiding to make this character? It was clearly, let's be real. He was clearly better. Like.
Yeah. I mean, you saw like the Xbox Twitter account was doing the mommy thing. Doing like, mommy? I'm sorry, mommy? I mean, mommy? And it was like, okay, this stop. Like, you embarrassing yourself?
Oh, yeah, dude. Funniest thing I saw in a while. But, you know George Peters, right?
Yeah.
Great guy, great bucket. He was caught 4K. Not being recording on things in 4K.
That's funny. I remember he was doing this talk and he was talking about the that scene in The Lion King where Nala flashes Simba the bedroom eyes, and he was just like, somebody knew what they were doing.
Somebody knew exactly what.
I think that was what he said. Somebody knew what they were doing to get a lion to look like that, and it's like, yeah. Oh my god, Nicole! This is like the one part of the game I actively dislike, is this fight. The thing is, it wouldn't even be bad if you took out all the little monsters. Seriously, if I didn't do all these little shit. Does they pose the action base of an aircraft fight pinned up, which is not trace the space of pilot? Oh, that's what the update was for. You know, it's funny because I used to play Overwatch like almost daily at one point, and then I just started getting bored of it, so I just stopped playing. And then when 2 was announced, I was like, I don't give a single shit. I couldn't even get a chance to react to that. Like,
Sorry about that.
that's fine, dude.
So yeah, so that game I see it. Get some content for so like.
Okay. Yeah, this fight, honestly, if this was deleted from the game, I would not be. I wouldn't even be mad. Okay, I'm gonna have to lower the difficulty on this because I'm already pissed off at this shit. It just restart checkpoint. Who even has the rights to it anymore?
Yeah, like here's the thing. For Sucker Punch anyway, I think they could if they really like openly say, yeah, we would love to have the crackhead. They even still like put late Easter eggs in the more recent stuff. Like there's
Yeah, there's an Easter egg in the last Ratchet and Clank game.
that wasn't them though.
That was the
That was not guys, fucking
Insomniac.
Even in Ghost of Tsushima, like there was literally a whole outfit dedicated to fighting.
Yeah.
And you go in front of the cave. It's like a cave drawing of like a raccoon, a turtle, and a hippo on the ceiling. So like they still clearly don't I think like, and I'm crossing my fingers because they don't pull something. I think like Sucker Punch is like one of the few game devs left that actually like.
I would have preferred Overwatch if it was a single player game. Honestly, yeah, Overwatch would be better if it was single player, because the actual like world and stuff is, well, at least it was until they started just focusing on weird shit.
I'm pretty sure they've never actually had it like straight up story.
They have.
The whole gimmick of well, at least not like my opinion, like cohesive. Like I get like I mean like
It's not cohesive because like characters like Ash have had like their age and McCree's age has been changed multiple times.
Yeah, it's like
and stuff.
I think it's like a little bit like movie where where it's more like the fans talking about it. It's more of a cohesive story than what's actually being shown.
Because I know like because I used to actually read like because the comic books were free. I used to read them. And some of the stuff in that was interesting.
The whole gimmick of Overwatch that made it so popular. But if you had like a fighting game roster, but it's a first person shooter, team versus team game.
Yeah.
That's actually what it is. I just think it's weird that like because you can't even like do like even if you had like a single player or like a single player campaign where you had to play as every character in the game, like again like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, play as every character to get a different ending. And sometimes you'd have to go basically like PvC against like certain characters throughout the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be more interesting, but it's just...
And when they did do like the little they had like events that was not single player, but it was PvE, not PvP. Those were like the best. Those were like I had more fun in those than I did in PvP after a while. But they would only do them like once every once in a while, and it just kind of became okay. Y'all just need to have a playlist of this shit. And the reason why they only did it like once every while because there was items you could only get when that event was active, which was also fucking annoying.
Yeah, well, here's another one. I'm crashing through the roof to get you. Now move your ass.
Wait, Ellie, it's too late. Stay clear of the station.
Yeah, well, you don't really have to say this time. Heads up.
Well, I mean, Isaac was pretty much like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and go down with the marker. But then Ellie's like, no. Ellie built different. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep in mind, she just had her eye taken out. Like, this girl is built different, okay? Also, she's strong as shit to pull him in like that. We did it, Ellie. We saved the station. The station. To be fair, everybody was pretty much dead anyway.
Yeah, like it's not like you had anything. If anything, this trip was a big waste of time. If anything.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Isaac wasn't coming here to do that.
Yeah, I get it, but still, it's just a big waste of time at the end of the day.
And when we learned what was going to happen if we didn't blow up the marker there, we kind of just saved the whole world. Well, the whole galaxy, potentially.
Yeah, but even then, that's kind of coincidence.
Kinda. Moment of silence for Visceral since, you know, EA shut them down. Okay, well, besides done. Oh yeah, Jordan Peterson being down bad. He being down bad.
Jordan Peterson has to get a 40 bucks. God damn it. World coming to.
Yeah. Somebody gotta get the bonk for Peterson. Okay, since it's only 10, I think what I'm just gonna do is just boot up like another game that's like not like campaign based, so I can switch to something else later. What do I have downloaded for this?
I'll be right back. I gotta go do something real quick.
Alright, trying to think of something easy. Oh, let me shut the door. Alright, let me figure out. Like, one of the downsides of upgrading a computer was I had to reinstall Windows, so I don't have everything. I still don't have some of my games downloaded, the games that I wanted to play downloaded. Could play Halo. Yeah, I guess I'll just play Halo. Alright, Halo, load up, do your thing. I don't know why this game... There we go. Okay, yeah, I don't care about mess of the day, guys. I don't care. Oh, nope, that's... You know what? You know what, just for the hell of it, the firefight legendary while I figure out something. I guess, or figure out,
Firefight.
or at least till Slim come back.
Covenant forces inbound. Defend this zone.
Oh, hold on, I gotta turn the audio down. It's probably too fucking loud. I gotta take right... What? What the... I don't know, man, dude. That's a...
Set
Did it remap my controls again? Probably should,
First strike.
You might want to go to your doctor about that, man.
Double kill. Double kill. Double kill.
Oh, fuck, I need ammo. Forgot I'm sitting up here playing this on, Legendary.
Killing spree.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Double kill.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, if Halo Infinite ever added... If they ever brought back firefight mode, that would be something that would get me to want to play the game again. God damn it. I don't know what Slum's doing. Hopefully he come back in a minute. This might just turn into a chill stream. Well, it's all, I think it's already been a pretty chill stream, but
Reinforcements.
huh? You can tell I really love sniping in Halo games. Or precision weapons in this game, don't you? Oh, what am I saying? I played Reach a little while ago, actually. I did just think of something to play, but the only problem is that it's not, I don't have it downloaded. Shit. I was thinking about, well, actually, I don't even know if you can get a game anymore. I was thinking about Titanfall 2's, what's that, Frontier mode? Not Frontier mode. The PvE co-op mode on that. But I don't even know if you can even still get matches on that. At this point. Okay, you know what? You know what I think I'm gonna do? I was talking about playing Dead Space 2, do like a Dead Space 2 hardcore stream, just see how far I'd get. You know what? I might just do that. After this this round, we'll just go back to Dead Space 2, but on hardcore mode. See how far I can get in like a... Just got fucking annihilated. Okay, where the fuck is that sniper? Them concussion rifles, man, they are no joke.
One life left.
That didn't work at all.
No lives left. I'm calling in orbital assets, Spartan. If you can still hear me, it's time to pull out.
I'm kind of dead, so no, I can't hear you. Hunter's just glitching out in the background. Alright. Yeah, give me 1 second. We're gonna go back to Dead Space 2. Didn't exactly have a plan for what I was gonna do after finishing the game, but I think this will be fun. Maybe. It's probably not gonna be fun for me because I'm probably gonna end up raging on this in a second, but well, maybe not, because maybe not. I'll be right back. Go on break for a sec. Let me get the game back up first. Okay. Concussion rifle, what is any concussion rifle. Can you do New Game Plus with on? You can't. Oh, that's right, you can't. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be right back. Two out of 10, yeah. The concussion rifle, weird thing about it, I remember reading somewhere that it's actually like the minute you pick it up, it actually becomes nerve, like the player version is weaker than the other version. Yeah, it's a concussion rifle. Alright, so we're gonna try this. Hardcore mode, and as you saw in the thing with hardcore mode, when you die you go back to the last time you saved, but you're only allowed to save 3 times the entire game. So this is going to be hard. That's what she said, but this is going to be a fucking mess.
Isaac, are you there? Come in, Isaac. Oh God, I'm so sorry, Isaac. Look at the time difference.
One thing I wish you could do is skip cutscenes since we've already seen this, but
Good.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
The Ishimura is a great ship.
So I've never beaten this. I know some people who have beaten it on hardcore mode. I don't think I've ever made a serious attempt at it.
Thank you. For what? For just pushing me to do this. I mean, if it weren't for you, I never would have made it this far, because you made me stick with it.
One thing that is funny is the characters actually got the characters actually got younger. They look younger than they did in Dead Space 1, which is funny.
Isaac!
That's what she didn't say. Oh.
We're drifting away for a moment there, Mr. Clarke. I believe you were telling me about your nightmares that you've been having. About your dead girlfriend. What was her name?
I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you.
Yes. Nicole Brennan. She was a senior medical officer stationed aboard a Planet Cracker-class vessel.
Ishimura.
USG Ishimura. Yes.
I do wonder
Mining operation on Aegis 7.
how the Dead Space remake is gonna turn out.
After their arrival. You were part of the repair mission. A mission for which you volunteered, am I right? What did you find aboard that ship, Isaac?
They found something.
What did they find aboard the ship, Isaac?
The marker.
Did you have contact with this marker? It made you see.
I remember at one point they were trying to make a Dead Space movie, and I forgot who was attached to it, but it never happened.
What did it say to you, Isaac?
Which nowadays, someone said they want to make a Dead Space movie, I'd be like, oh, it's probably gonna be shit, which is sad to say, but
Isaac. Isaac, can you hear me? Dana, I found Isaac Clarke. Repeat, I have him.
Great work, Franco. Be careful. He's been out a long time.
Good. Steady. We gotta get you out of this straitjacket. Where am I? Alright, I know you're confused right now. I can explain everything, but you gotta trust me, okay? Listen, you're in...
there were 2 animated movies. Downfall was a prequel to the first game, and that was actually pretty decent. And then there was Aftermath. I think it was Aftermath, which was the movie for the second one. That one was a little bit weirder because that one they did the whole each because it was like multiple people telling a story of what happened, and each story was animated in a completely different way. So that one, it's a little less cohesive, I guess is the best way I can describe it. That doesn't say it's bad or anything, it's just... Although, like, the last segment at the end with, like, the outbreak actually happens, it's pretty goddamn intense. I won't lie. I'm debating whether I want to waste one of my 3 saves here, because if I don't... and I die, I'm gonna have to go through all the opening cutscenes again. You know what? I'm gonna risk it for now. Also, you guys got Stormtrooper aim. I don't think there was any animated thing for the third game, which was kind of interesting. I don't know if there was ever any plans to or not. There was one book, and then it was... I can't remember if there was 2 comic series. There was at least one. The one thing that still pisses me off is, so there's a little DLC side story for this game, but it's not available on the PC version. It was never made available on PC version, but it's only available on console version. Yeah, Isaac does not catch a break in this series. Yeah, he gets put through some shit. Like he gets it, like Ellie breaks up with them at the start of 3 and ends up hooking up with the dude who recruited Isaac, and then got his love triangle bullshit. Even though they end up together at the end of towards the end of the game anyway.
Just cut me out of this straitjacket. No one's getting out of here alive. Don't do it.
And then 3's DLC ending kind of basically was pretty much like, y'all, everybody probably died.
Take it easy, buddy. Just take it easy. The rig is red. It's red. There's a health pack and a flashlight in that wall locker. You should grab them. Go ahead. Take it. I won't be needing it anymore. Isaac, we're all gonna burn for what we did to you.
It's weird. Normally Isaac reacts to that. Isaac, you might be a little sociopathic. You're just watching this man slit his own throat like that. No reaction.
Who are you?
My name is Dana. I'm the one trying to rescue you.
Why? What's going on?
You're suffering from a unique form of dementia, Isaac. Something you contracted on Aegis 7.
How do you know that? How do you know all this about me?
Your dementia will kill you. But if you can get here, I can treat you and get you to safety.
Does dementia...
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm not the one...
I'm gonna look it up. Does dementia include hallucinations?
I'm sending you.
Is that a symptom of dementia? I have no idea. Let me look up symptoms. I'm just curious. I don't know too much about dementia, even though I had speech skills, memory loss, short-term memory changes, short-term memory tasks, social skills. Gordon Freeman literally never catches a break. All the Freeman Half-Life games have been completely unbroken since the beginning of... In the period of broken since the beginning of the first game. Yeah. What do you think will come out first, Star Citizen or Half-Life 3? You know, it's funny. I played the Half-Life 3 ain't happening. They did do Half-Life Alyx for Valve's VR headset, so who knows? Gabe might actually turn around and be like, "Hey, yo, Half-Life 3, yeah, it's actually a thing. We learned to count to 3 now." I did play the first Half-Life and the Black Mesa remake, and I'm gonna be honest, Half-Life 1 kind of... I don't hate it, but the game is kind of like... it kind of got on my nerves because it was mostly like a where the fuck am I supposed to go type of thing.
If Tideman finds you, more people will die.
Including me.
Not if you follow my route.
I don't like this.
You don't have to like it. Just hurry before you get locked in.
It would be hilarious though if Half-Life 3 gets announced and then it ends up coming out before Star Citizen's ever finished. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. Not that I think it's gonna happen, but okay, so far so good. Of course, the game is going easy because you don't have a weapon yet. Florida dementia doesn't cause hallucinations, but it can make mistakes. One of those. Yeah, I just looked it up. Yeah, hallucinations weren't listed. I didn't think it caused hallucinations, mostly just confusion. Although if you want to hallucinate, I think it's 15 minutes if you blindfold a person and put like noise canceling headphones on them for about 15 minutes, they'll start hallucinating.
Calm down. I'll cut you out of there.
Because your brain needs some kind of stimuli or input or whatever. What kind of surgery was he in for that they had him like metal straps to the table like that? Oh, really? That didn't...
Isaac, it's Dana. You have to dismember the creatures to stop them.
I know. I've had a lot of practice.
Just try to stay in one piece.
Thanks.
I'm gonna try not to save until I get the option to grab a suit. I thought about that, but I'm afraid I might make some auditory in my brain. Yeah, it's I think it's actually a form of torture, like a sensory deprivation thing. I think that's what it's actually, I think that's the technical term for it. I'm pretty sure it's like a way to torture people. I'd have to check that again, because I remember reading about it somewhere. I don't know how long it lasts. I think it tends to go away pretty quickly once you're, you know, back to getting normal input from your environment or whatever. I think. What the hell? Actually, let me double check, make sure there's not any ammo or anything.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, so I decided to start playing the game again, but on hardcore difficulty. So if I die, I go back to the last time I saved, but I'm only allowed to save 3 times the entire game. And I have not saved yet, so if I die, I'm gonna have to restart the whole game again. And you can't skip the cutscenes, which kind of sucks.
Wait, you mean you can only save at
The
3 specific moments of the entire game?
No, like you can save when you want. You can save at any save state. It's just that you can only save 3 times. Period. So.
But I mean, like, you can't like get rid of one save and make another one.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that.
I told you to hurry. How'd you miss it?
Is the game at least short, or is?
I mean, it took me 6 hours to get through it on stream.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
It's not like it's doable to sit down and do it in one out. Like, it's possible to do it, but the thing is, of course, if you die at any point, you going back like 2-3 hours or so.
Like, I'm gonna be real. I don't know if it's me. I'm 100% popular opinion. I've never liked games with a limited save system. Like, you're not allowed to like save.
I don't
I
mind.
mean, I get like not.
I don't mind it if it's like Resident Evil, the old ones used to do that. I don't mind it
like,
there.
There, it's like, yeah, like it's like heavily focused on survival horror. If you die, and we're good. And you gotta start all the way over. That makes
Look,
sense.
Isaac.
Yeah.
You can only save so much.
But like it or not, we're stuck together. Tideman's your enemy.
But other,
Alright.
you say 2 hours progress, you should be fine. Yeah, that's what you had to do. Though apparently it's easier on the 360 version. I think Sauron was talking about this because remember the 360 didn't have Blu-ray discs, so it didn't have as much storage on the disc as the PS3 did. So Dead Space 2 was 2 discs. And when you switch disc, that didn't count as like, okay, if you died on disc 2, you didn't go back to disc 1, you just went back to disc 2, so that was kind of like an extra save. Yeah, like it tells you have 3 saves remaining. So I guess you could use other save files, but it still tracks, I guess it would still track that you only have X amount of saves. I gotta be careful up here because I'm pretty sure this guy will one-shot you if you don't stasis him and kill him immediately. Like, they stasis him in the cutscene just long enough for you to realize you need to stasis him.
I'm good on saving right now.
But you think this is bad. Dead Space 3 is worse. Because Dead Space 3, it's, oh, you can save whenever you want, but when you die, your save file is wiped. In that game, especially if you do all the side content, it's like 10 hours.
Wait, how does that work? And what's the point of a save?
Well, you know, you can save, so like you don't have to beat the game in one sitting. It's just that if you die at any point, that save will get wiped. Like, all your saves get wiped, so you have to restart the whole game if you die.
Oh, so you can save whenever you want, but like, if you die, basically you only get one. You only get one extra chance.
No, you don't get it. You don't get an extra chance. The minute you die, your save file is wiped.
What's the point of saving?
So you can, like, you know, because the game is like 10 hours long, so you can, and it's co-op, and you can't play in co-op. So let's say your co-op buddy has to go, you guys can come back later. Because you can reload the game at that save, but that's like the only save you're allowed. Like the only save file you're allowed, but you can save over as many times as you want. But it's just...
So it's basically, it's an over-glorified checkpoint.
Basically, it's a checkpoint, except when you die, you don't go back to the checkpoint, you go all the way back to the beginning of the game. And your save file is gone.
Okay. The only only a checkpoint if you have to leave the game, not if you actually die. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's like, imagine if you were playing a game and you'd never saved. And then like the console got cut off, basically. That's pretty harsh. Yeah, it's harsh. I would not even bother trying that. I'm actually not entirely sure how long Dead Space 3 is if you don't do any of the optional stuff.
Thing ever. Like flashing lights over exaggerated faces with all it ever used.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, like, if you don't do any of the side stuff in Dead Space 3, you're probably gonna have a bad time if you don't do at least some of it, because you need like the materials you get from that to craft better weapons and shit. Because especially the early game for that game, I ain't gonna lie, that shit is brutal. The early game for Dead Space 3, because they completely changed the weapon system, so now you, instead of them being preset weapons, you craft them. But the problem is at the start of the game, they give you weapons that kind of work like the ones in this game, but the enemies aren't balanced for that. They're balanced for the OP weapons you get later.
That's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, so the early game is really, even on normal difficulty, the early game is way harder than late game. At least to me, and I thought it was weird, and then until somebody explained it to me. Until not someone explained it to I was watching somebody they were reviewing it, and they were pointing that out. That's why the game is very weird.
Dude, you don't gotta flex.
Well, it's all the DLC weapons. They just give them to you.
I'm talking about Isaac. Just like, dude, relax.
I know. Wait, hold on. What weapons do I have? Okay, javelin. That. Is there a force gun? Yeah, I'll take that. Although I realize I might be screwed because you can't even get ammo for this stuff yet. Wait, you can't even get ammo for the plasma. Oh, that might be a problem.
Didn't think this through, did you?
No, I don't think you can buy ammo on this difficulty.
Okay, there's hard and then there's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think you can buy ammo in the store anymore. I'm gonna use a... Yeah, I'm gonna use a save right here, just because... Because there's like a mini boss thing up ahead, and it can kill you very easily. Yeah, I don't think you can buy ammo at the store. That's actually...
Concerning.
Yeah, that actually is doing me a very big concern. Because even though the DLC modded weapons do kind of make at least the early game easier, that's a little bit... You can see I'm trying not to trigger the enemy that comes up. Thank you. Before I get all the ammo, because I'm going to need it. Well, I might not need all of it, but I'm going to need some of it at the very least. Okay. There he is. It's your boy, Raid Shadow Legends. I thought for sure that was gonna hit me. I think the last time I played on hardcore, I think I got to this guy and I died, and I was just like, you know what? And I didn't save. And I just say, you know what? I'm done. Okay, he should be dead. Oh, you're gonna make a lie out of me, aren't you? Because you're not actually dead, are you? Okay, he is.
Jesus, that thing was angry. Dana, I'm out of the hospital.
Okay, the tram station is just beyond the apartment block.
Hang on. I need more answers. How long have I been here?
3 years. Tideman found you floating in space near Aegis 7 and brought you here for study.
Why can't I remember anything?
The marker you found imprinted your brain with self-replicating signal. The longer you're awake, the more the signal spreads. It's killing you, Isaac. Tyven tried to keep it in check with memory suppressants.
You said you could fix it, right?
Only if you reach me in time. Tram station, get moving.
I kind of wonder if there are actually drugs that can do that. That are designed to do that, make you just, like, not be able to remember something. Or remember things.
I mean, there's a lot of drugs with that side effect.
Yeah, like, the side effect of it is that, but, like, something specifically meant to do that. First I was thinking, like, that could be some, like, weird, bizarre experimental therapy thing. It's like, that actually would probably be a bad idea because,
I mean,
you know,
actual
repressing...
Truth, I mean, actual truth serum exists.
Yeah, I don't know how well it actually works, though.
Yeah, you'd think that if it was so good that we wouldn't...
Oh, now they... Okay, I was wrong. Now they give you ammo. You have to get past that boss first. Okay. I forgot what weapons I have. Okay. I need...
I mean, I remember they used it at the end of Kill Bill, but that's Quentin Tarantino logic.
Yeah. Like, I think what it does is, I think it makes it so, like, you're... I don't think it necessarily means you're telling it. It makes you, like, more likely to just talk. Like, it's like if someone asks you a question, you're more inclined to answer them, even though you normally might not have.
Let me look it up.
I think that's how it works in real life. I think it's kind of like if you were trying to get like a, like you got somebody drunk and then asked them a question and they probably are more inclined to tell you something they normally wouldn't.
Oh, okay, so it's like, it lowers the rate of communication between the brain and the central nervous system.
So it's kind of like I guess like alcohol, like, you know, getting somebody drunk and then asking them a question. They're not necessarily thinking straight, so they might be more inclined to tell you something they wouldn't normally. The one thing that I'll admit is gonna worry the shit out of me is when we get to the exploders in a minute, because they one-shot you on Zealot difficulty already, and if I get killed by one of those things, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. One thing I do like about the javelin gun is you fire the javelin, then the alt fire is then the javelin then becomes electrified, and when it's upgraded, it explodes. Once you finish electrifying it explodes. Just an extra fuck you to enemies, but slow rate of fire and low capacity, so it's kind of.
Hey, what do you do if you have to leave the game?
You're fucked. Play through all that stuff again. Or you better have set. You better be in a position where it's smart to save before you gotta go. Yeah, it's brutal.
Over here!
It's the drugs, Isaac. They gave us drugs to make us forget. But it's all coming.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me?
Isaac.
Likes are.
Isaac, look out.
Except, you know, there's no, like, randomizer to it at all.
Nope.
Wait, why is his hand so small?
Are they small?
Did you notice that his hand was really small, like a child's hand?
Are you talking about Isaac's or?
The other dude who was on the video.
Are they? Let me see. Cause I can replay the video.
They gave us drugs to make us forget. But it's all coming.
Why are you calling me?
Isaac. Isaac, look out.
Oh, look at his hand.
I don't know. It might just be the perspective, because when it was like really, when he put his hand next to his head, they seemed kind of decently sized. I don't know.
He got a 6-year-old hand on his hand should be. Like that one scene in Deadpool where it's like I'm gonna feel so big today.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, wrong gun. Yeah, this shit was funny. This weapon is fun. The only thing is, it's basically a shotgun, so it's gonna be useless in long-range fights. I think it's a fisheye lens making his hands so small. Probably is. I won't lie, this gun would be pretty awesome in real life, because there's no projectile, it's just a wave of kinetic energy hitting someone. It's basically if you turn a Jedi Force push into a gun.
Yeah, never understood why they never used guns either.
What, the Jedi?
Yeah.
They actually, in the lore, that's actually explained because, like, I think like the argument is like a blaster encourages aggression. Because like the lightsaber, you know, it has a defensive purpose too. You can just deflect blaster fire, but you don't necessarily have to kill somebody with the lightsaber.
Luke in the EU just says, yeah, you can use blasters, it's cool.
I think that's why the original, like the prequel order was like, nah, because that encourages aggression, and you know that's not good, because dark side. But I think there was an episode in Clone Wars where Obi-Wan does straight up use a blaster, and he's just killing people. He goes
like,
ape shit.
Well, he doesn't kill people, but there's like that's the thing about Jedi. They can use guns very well because again, the Force gives them heightened
reflexes and the ability to predict what you're doing.
Yeah, and like awareness and stuff like that. So yeah, like we see Obi-Wan, he's a master marksman. He's a master marksman. So like it's weird. So it's weird that they don't use them.
Like I said, I guess I can get why from like a ideological standpoint, because if you're pulling a blaster on someone, you're gonna kill them. Odds are.
Yeah.
Like a lightsaber, you know, that might be just seeing a lightsaber might be enough to just get a person back. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with this person. Make you want to go home and rethink your life.
Now Luke was like, now Luke was like, yeah, man, I know. Nah, that blaster comes in handy.
Yeah, Luke's like, nah.
I'm walking out with the strap, man. You gotta look around, man.
Yeah, he's like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, that strap, though. Then again, Luke was like, nah, we're not gonna have this, the celibacy rule, even though technically that actually wasn't what the rule meant. Like, Jedi could, like, you know, get laid with people, they just couldn't be attached to people. Or, like, overly attached.
What are you talking about?
You know how the whole, like, oh, Anakin was like, oh yeah, people can't know that I'm married to Padme thing?
Oh yeah, like, here's the weird part, like, one of the masters of the council, like...
Yeah, Mundi, Ki Mundi.
Yeah, he had a wife and child.
He has multiple kids, and the reason why it's interesting, because apparently, like, males are super rare in his species.
Oh my god! He's literally an anime for a second.
He is, like...
Anime.
He is, like, their species legit.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Though he's kind of an asshole. Like, he takes the whole Jedi not being like heavily influenced by emotions thing way too fucking far.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that people need to understand. I get it. The Jedi are. I'm never gonna say that the Jedi aren't perfect. They have flaws. But one thing I really always hate is like, oh, the Jedi literally told you to suppress your emotions. No, they taught you how to control it.
Yeah, there's a difference between suppressing something and controlling it.
Like, for instance, like when Obi-Wan, for instance, tried to talk to Anakin about Padme, because that was obviously what he was doing. And he said, like, and I like this in the Clone Wars. One of the reasons I love the Clone Wars, they literally explain, like, hey, he's like, basically like saying, hey, Jedi having these emotions, having feelings for somebody else, they're completely natural. You just gotta put them aside. That's all what it is. You just gotta.
Yeah, you just gotta tone that shit down.
Tone it down, exactly. Like, even like, and the funny thing about it is, in the Clone Wars, Obi-Wan went through almost everything Anakin went through. He lost his master. He felt like the Order wasn't like what he thought it was. He lost the love of his life. He lost everything, and he really could. And and again, people need to understand that Anakin, even though, like, yeah, it's obvious to us, but Anakin was very secretive about his relationship with Padme and everything. He was very secretive to the Order.
There actually is a comic book where I don't think it's canon anymore, where Obi-Wan basically says, "Oh, everybody kind of knows, we just don't talk about it."
Yeah, I think that's actually like a straight up canon. I think even like newer comics they made that.
Yeah, like Obi-Wan's like, yeah, we know Anakin, we just not gonna say anything.
Not gonna say anything, exactly. So it's like, yeah, we know, like even like, okay, Obi-Wan obviously knew.
Obi-Wan knew the whole time.
Obviously knew from the get-go. Yeah, like there's no.
The only indication that he might not have known is when he asked Padme in episode 3, because Anakin's the father, isn't he?
Yeah, that was more like he doesn't know, because remember, she did technically date other guys.
Yeah.
I think like Clovis, like, yeah, stuff like that. So it was like.
And Anakin lost his goddamn mind and almost killed him.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. To be fair, Clovis was a traitor. He was a traitor.
Oh, I know, but it was just Anakin went.
I get it.
Anakin got tilted.
Yeah, it's like. This nigga.
Anakin looked at that dude and said, "So you have chosen death."
To be fair, like, again, Clovis kind of low-key knew that Anakin and Padme were a thing.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
He's just a fucking idiot. Like, why the heck would you pick a Jedi? Like, oh my god.
Yeah, why would you piss off a Jedi?
Why would you piss off a Jedi? Why?
Especially Anakin.
Chosen was the most powerful Jedi.
Like, Obi-Wan would just roast the shit out of you. Anakin will actually murder you.
Yeah, he will murder you without thinking about it.
Yeah. Like, he'll murder you and tell Yoda it was an accident.
even like when people say like Yoda gave him like bad advice, isn't it inherently true? Because again, he basically said you can't worry about it. Whatever happens, happens, and that you gotta trust him.
It's not technically bad advice, but it's like it's not like it's not even really advice. Honestly, it's just like okay.
He's like, he's like, okay, there's somebody I have a fear of losing. It's like, hey, if you give into these emotions, like I said, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering. He was basically like saying, hey, at the very end of the day, you can't give into your fear. You can't. He was trying to give advice. But here's the thing, I guarantee you.
The
like
way
I
he said it was kind of.
Because again, he didn't know the full situation.
Yeah, he didn't.
Again, very secretive. He didn't really explain further. It's like, because here's the thing, like I remember there was a comic where Yoda actually did have a friend, like an emperor who was really close to, like really good friends. But eventually that emperor died because something about staying neutral in the entire Clone Wars saga. I don't know. And again, like Yoda basically just has to let go of it, get on with his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what Obi-Wan does with the team too. And again, that's not necessarily bad advice. It's just that Obi-Wan wasn't really. I mean, not Obi-Wan. Anakin was being very vague about what the heck was going on. I guarantee you.
Honestly, though, but I feel like if you actually told somebody that in real life, they would probably get very angry at you. Like the suggestion of, hey, this person you're close to, train yourself to let go of the idea of losing them, of the fear of losing them. It's like, well, goddamn.
But he even said, like, yeah, I'm getting premonitions, like, this hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I know,
And
but
he's
still.
He's like, yeah, if this does happen, you gotta learn to accept it.
Yeah.
You can't, if you give it to the fear of it, it'll just make things worse. Again, it's very, I don't know, it's very gray advice. It's not an easy answer. It's not.
I get like what.
Let's be honest. There's not an easy answer to something.
Yeah, there's not an easy answer when someone tells you that they believe someone is gonna die and there's nothing they can do about it. It's like, yeah, what do you tell them?
Yeah, exactly. So,
I don't know what the fuck I tell you aside from the only thing I would say is, okay, well, make whatever time they have left, you know, like the best it can possibly be, I guess.
Here's the thing, like I said, Anakin even said, like, even Yoda was like, if this does happen, because again, this isn't like someone who's like on their deathbed and is gonna die.
Yeah.
It's more like,
if this does happen.
Again, it's a fantasy setting. Give us a little leeway here.
Yeah.
Like at the very end of the day, it's like if this does happen, you gotta learn to let it. You gotta learn to just accept what it is. You know, they're gonna go with the Force. They'll be there in the Force.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. He was trying to comfort Anakin, but again, he didn't know the full.
He didn't have context. Yeah. Because Anakin
Like,
wasn't. Because if Anakin told him, I don't know what Yoda would do. Honestly.
Honestly, I think I'm pretty. Like again, you even said it. They knew. Like everyone knew. Everyone knew. They just didn't say anything.
I think it's kind of like the unspoken rule. It's like, if you make this way too freaking obvious, we are gonna have to act.
Again, I don't think they would kick him out of the order or anything. It was just that I do genuinely think that Yoda would I guarantee you that Yoda and all the other masters would try to help Anakin. Like obviously,
They would have probably tried to have done something.
Yeah, but like,
but it's kind of like that whole. It's kind of like that whole like you don't know. It's like when you've done something and you kind of want to tell your parents, but you know if you tell them they're going to get mad at you, or you're afraid they're gonna get mad at you, so you don't.
Like I said, people need to understand that a big reason why Anakin became Vader is that he shut himself off pretty much from everyone in the Order. Like, the only person he opened up to was Padme and, Palpatine, which,
And Obi-Wan, you could say Obi-Wan, too. To some degree.
Yeah, Obi-Wan, too. And Ahsoka. He actually does open up to I guess he does open up to a handful of people.
Yeah. But remember, Ahsoka got kicked out of the Order, which made Anakin mad.
Made Anakin even madder and question the Order even further.
Yeah.
I can still stand by this. Like I said, I do like Ahsoka's character overall. Better if he was just like a close friend of Anakin's who was also like a Jedi apprentice.
I like her being his apprentice, because there were some moments you could kind of see Anakin's, like the early stages of Anakin's, like out of Vader influence, kind of. At points, like I remember this part where she straight up threatened to gut one of the viceroys, and Master Luminar was looking at her like, Ahsoka, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, I'm just messing with him to get him to talk or something. It's like, yeah, Anakin would do some shit like this. Except Anakin wouldn't be joking. Wouldn't be bluffing. Like, he'd actually probably do it if no one was around.
Yeah. Like I said, like he was. And he told Palpatine about the
what happened to his mom?
Yeah, what happened to his mom? Well, I think he told Obi-Wan that his mom died, but I don't think
he gave anyone the Yoda knows. It's implied that Yoda knows, but maybe Windu knows too, because Windu was in the room when Yoda said that Anakin is in terrible pain when he was murdering everybody.
Yeah.
So maybe Yoda knows. Maybe
Yoda...
Mace knows. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Here's the thing. This is why I like Mace Windu. I like this character a lot. Like Mace was like the only one who was like always suspicious of Anakin.
Yeah, he was.
I think deep down he knew
this kid is gonna be trouble.
Was, like, gonna be trouble. The thing about that is, like, funny thing is, Mace Windu uses Vopad.
Vape. Is either a Vapad or Vapod? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Vapod.
Which is basically using the dark side against someone else. Like channeling it.
Feeding off someone else's dark. It's basically feeding off someone else's dark energy.
It's like Force Akimbo, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. So like when
not Akimbo, Aikido. Akimbo's dual wielding. Why'd I say Akimbo? Aikido.
Like when Palpatine threw the lightning at him, that's how you were reflecting for so long. He was just like,
yeah, it's like, dude, I'm literally just using your own power and redirecting it back at you. Don't feel so good, does it?
I really do think that if Ahsoka became Plo Koon's apprentice, like, 'cause they clearly like set up. They clearly set that up. Like they clearly set that up. If you remember the show, like for Plo Koon.
Yeah, they did. It just seemed like she and Plo Koon were cool with each other, so I could see them.
I'm pretty sure, like canonically, like he's kind of the one who took her into the order, and like more or less a surrogate.
Plo Koon is also one of the only, at least in the EU, he was one of like the only light side users that could use Force Lightning. Like he straight up could use it.
It's a shame that him. It's kind of sad they get killed off.
There's an old maintenance access point in there that'll take you through the waste system and into the
one Jedi I didn't know too much about them, but they were playable in Battlefront 2 was Ayla, and the thing that was cool about her is she had a red lightsaber and a blue one, and I kind of always thought in my head, like, did she kill a Sith at some point for that red lightsaber? Like, what's the story behind that red lightsaber?
Ayla was made strictly for fan service.
I mean, yeah, I mean that midriff though.
Yeah, and the cleavage.
Yeah. Like somebody knew what they were doing.
Also, yeah, like again, like why are all Twi'lek? Like Hera from like Rebels was the first non-sexualized Twi'lek I think I've seen in Star Wars.
I kind of headcanon that Twi'lek are like Asari. In the fact from Mass Effect, and the fact that it's like, yeah, they might not actually be as attractive as you think they are, but because they have mind powers, it's making you see them that way.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Because has there ever been a male Twi'lek?
Yeah, there are male Twi'leks. There's a whole culture around Twi'leks.
Okay, because I'm trying to remember. Is it, have we ever seen a male Twi'lek?
Yeah, there are male Twi'leks. Like Hera's like the daughter of a chieftain.
Okay, so there are... Okay,
They're
that makes
male,
sense.
Like, yeah, just like almost all of them are sexualized to some degree. Well, there was one where that married a clone, like a deserter clone, Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, that's right, that did happen.
They had kids and everything, which is weird considering
They are completely different species, so...
I mean, like, I mean that's how it works in Elder Scrolls. You can have two different species. Yet, like, you can have like a man, like a Nord and a Khajiit get together, and they can have Khajiit children.
I don't know how that works. I'm not even gonna question it.
Life,
Yeah, life. Yeah. Ian Malcolm, we just gonna take your word for it. Life finds a way. That doesn't make any fucking sense, but.
No, like, how long, like, first of all, like, clones have advanced aging, so that's already a factor. Second,
The question is, does the kid have accelerated aging?
actually, like, it's weird.
Like, is that shit genetic? Like, is that shit genetically programmed? Because that kid's gonna age way too fast.
Yeah, and even then, like, you also have, like, what is it? Also, like, how are you a deserter? Like, clones are a relatively recent thing. If you have like 4 or 5-year-old children, so I guess that could work.
Yeah.
Because between
I remember there was a EU story about a clone trooper that wasn't sterilized, like some of the later ones or something, and they ended up knocking up a damn Padawan or some shit. And it's like, oh, Chris Hansen's calling. It's like, oh no.
that's how he gets him to have a seat. He uses the Force. Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you have a seat?
Yeah, have a seat. Yeah, he's like, why don't you have a seat? He's like, yes, I'll have a seat.
Oh man.
One thing I did love about Force Unleashed 2 was they show what the dark side equivalent of a my trick is. It's Dark was like, your friends are going to kill you. He's just put it like, you will kill your friends.
There was this really cool scene in Rebels, like the beginning of season 3 of the show, where Ezra, like, basically like mind controls a stormtrooper, right? And he makes him shoot his own friends in like the it's not an AT-AT, it's the smaller ones. Fuck, I forgot the name.
The ATST.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, ATST. Yeah, you're right. ATST, and he makes him shoot his friends and then walk off a bridge and basically killing his friends and then killing himself. And then like Sabine is like, wow.
That was kind of dark.
It's like, when it came to that, it's like, didn't, because like at that point he was learning things from Holocron. But then like the show went downhill.
Wasn't like Ezra like implied that he was gonna become an Inquisitor or something?
Well,
or like they were flirting with the idea that he was gonna be that he was getting drawn to the dark side or something.
They flirted with this idea in the first season, and then the second season they pretty much hinted that he was gonna become Maul's apprentice. Because Maul is still alive.
Yeah, even though, and then he gets killed by old man Obi-Wan in like 3 seconds.
I did actually like that fight.
I mean, it was like 3 seconds.
Yeah, but like the whole point is like Maul finally, like, here's the thing. Maul was still attached to the past. Obi-Wan, at that point, Obi-Wan had completely.
Yeah, Obi-Wan just didn't care. Like, he wasn't gonna fight Maul until Maul like basically said like, oh, you're hiding something, aren't you?
He's like, oh yeah, you're hiding. Yeah, basically he knew about Luke, and he was like, oh.
That's when Obi-Wan's like, I'm gonna have to kill you, man.
Yeah, he's like
Obi-Wan even seemed like he didn't even want to do it. He was like, ugh.
Like he didn't. Like at that point, to be honest, it was kind of a mercy kill. It was kind of a mercy kill at that point. Maul had literally nothing left. All he had was his hatred for Kenobi in the end, and this idea that maybe Luke, the quote-unquote chosen one, you know,
that body was glitching the fuck out.
Like at that point, Obi-Wan was like,
yeah, he's like.
And the cool thing is, like he deflected an attack he used on Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
Like so, like basically, like he learned from Qui-Gon Jinn and ended that shit. He shut that shit down quickly.
Yeah, I mean it was cool. The little bit of Rebels I have seen, that's one of the things I did see. My big thing with Rebels, I didn't like the animation style too much.
I didn't either. It seemed like it was trying to be Clone Wars, but also
I get what they were doing. They were trying to make it look like some of the early concept art for Star Wars, especially with the lightsabers being as thin as they were. Because some of like the early artwork they were that.
Also, there was, here's the thing. Season 1, it's always heavily implied that Ezra's gonna use the dark side, and I kind of like that idea of someone who like a Jedi who hates the Empire so much that he ends up becoming a dark side user because of it. Kind of like what if Luke gave us the dark side at the end of Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Not Empire Strikes Back, for the Jedi. I like that idea. Then in Season 3, you kind of say, fuck you, we're not going to do any of that. We're not going to do any of that. And like, literally one episode, he never uses the dark side again after that.
The one thing I don't, well, to be fair, it's it's Disney stuff. I don't like the Inquisitors. I think that's just kind of a dumb concept. It's like, okay, so you have these people, they know how to use the dark side, they use red lightsabers, but they're not actually Sith.
Okay, here's how it works. And I here's the thing, I like the idea of the Inquisitors, because at the end of the day, that's kind of what Vader is. He's an Inquisitor. He's going out, you know, taking care of anything that gets in the way of the Empire. And here's the idea people need to realize about the Sith. There is technically one Sith and an apprentice, but you can still have people who serve the Sith. Like a side Ventress was technically, basically like when people say Sith, it's a very loose term. So like, there's only one true Sith. There's only one true Lord of the Sith, of course, that's Palpatine.
Yeah.
But everyone who like uses the dark side and claims to be Sith, that's why like whenever Palpatine or Luke who claims to be Sith, they're like, okay, you're a rival. You're trying to get one up on us. So it's a very thin line of dark side user / Sith.
Because there is like distinctions. Because there's like Dark Jedi, which is just someone who uses the dark side but isn't like, they don't follow like the Sith ideology at all.
Yeah, like that's fine. That's one thing. The thing about the Inquisitors is I like the idea of like as a team of specially trained Jedi hunters. Because again, let's be real.
I think that would be fine, but giving them lightsabers and making them like basically Sith, to me, kind of just feels weird.
Just saying, like at the end of the day, they could be like, I don't know, like again.
Like if they were just force sensitive, maybe like they could sense people.
Like Asajj Ventress, she was a dark side assassin.
Yeah.
She was a dark side assassin. At first, she was like Dooku's to be a Dooku's apprentice, because he was planning to get with Palpatine. But then she realized, yeah, I'll just use the dark side to beat assassin.
Oh fuck, and I just died.
The same thing kind of works with like Anakin and oh, sorry, dude.
I called it early that Exploder was gonna kill me too, which is fucking funny. I knew that was gonna happen at some point. I was gonna end up getting caught by one of those things. I mean, I wasn't playing this seriously because I know for a fact that I was not gonna get very far.
Yeah, it's cool. Like I said, like it was also kind of like Maul and his brother, but even then, that was more like Maul was playing Sith Lord.
Yeah,
like that was basically what it was.
And and again, Palpatine was on his way to shut that shit down.
He shut that shit down quick.
Yeah, he did. He was like, "Oh hell no, not my house." He was like, "No,
yeah,
not today."
Here's the thing, I like the idea of the Inquisitors. I would like that like Vader has his own like special ops that deal with, you know, hunting down Jedi, because it does make sense that like out of tens of thousands of Jedi, despite Order 66, there's a good chance that some slip through the fingers. There's a good chance. I'm not gonna deny like, oh, there are probably a bunch of Jedi still out there. Like I'm not in that camp of, oh, they wiped out the Jedi completely.
Yeah, no, there's
I
no way they
genuinely
wiped out
believe that
every
there's-
single one.
Yeah, like exactly. So like I'm not in that camp of, oh, that's dumb. Now that's not a bad idea. And I like, and again, like I feel like the idea of Inquisitors, because at the end of the day, as powerful as Vader is,
He's only
still
one person.
Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't be everywhere. He can't be the Emperor's enforcer everywhere. So like him having his own spec ops unit to specifically hunt down Jedi is a good idea. My problem is that the only good one was the Grand Inquisitor. Like that was the only good one. Like everyone else sucked ass. Every other Inquisitor ever introduced in Star Wars sucked ass. Sucked ass and a half. Like the sister and the brother were they were Team Rocket. Like I'm not kidding. They basically they were Team Rocket. They got beat every other episode. They never actually came close to capturing them. When they did, they got lucky. It was dumb. And yes, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The helicopter lights.
Yeah, that shit is so dumb.
That was the dumbest
That is the dumbest shit. I was like, who signed off on this?
Who greenlit this? Who wrote this? Who said this was a good idea?
Yeah, that part
mean,
was just why.
That was just dumb.
I think honestly, I think the idea of the Inquisitors fine. I just think I wouldn't actually give them like lightsabers and dark side training, like full on. Like the most I'd have them do is be able to just be like, oh, we can send someone's a Force user.
I would, me personally, I would say, I would still keep that idea of, again, these are like the best way to defeat a Jedi is another Jedi, or at least another Force user. Like I said, I like the idea. I would actually keep the idea of them being like Force users and using lightsabers. That's fine. Like I said, my biggest problem is that they made them so fucking incompetent. Like, seriously, like, these guys hunt Jedi. They have been trained to hunt Jedi. They should be some of the biggest threats you'd ever face. They shouldn't be just popping up again like Team Rocket, because that's what they are in the second season.
Prepare for trouble and make it double.
Prepare for trouble and make it.
I'm surprised Team Rocket ain't dead yet. How many times they just get yeeted? It's a freaking.
Yeah, I mean,
they just get freaking punted into the lower atmosphere, to the upper atmosphere. It's like, how are you people not dead?
I remember there was one where they literally got tired of it and they just quit. They said, "Fuck it." I remember that episode so well. It was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. Like,
Yeah, like I'm tired of getting yeeted into. Tired of this shit.
Jesse's like the only one who wants to keep the team together, and it's kind of sad. He's like, but I don't want to quit, guys. I want.
The funniest thing is in the manga, Jesse and James are married.
Yeah, that's.
Which is really funny.
Yeah, like in the show.
Also, Jesse got nerfed in the show.
Yeah, in the show, Jesse apparently has a fiance.
And it's not James?
James has a fiance. My bad.
Oh.
James has a fiance. And yeah, I'm sorry. Did I say just? I mean, like James wanted to keep the team together and everything. She's like, hey, go back home, man. Don't you have a fiance? And he's like, yeah, but you know, I don't. Like apparently, like it's an arranged marriage thing. So he's like, yeah, but I don't actually love her.
It's like I don't want to be with her, man.
I mean, Jesse, come on. We fucked at least over 50 times. There's no way.
Yeah, and that would be fun. And James is base enough to do that too. It's like he just like Jesse for real. It's like that Team Rocket. The Team Rocket it hit differently. I can't go back.
We call Team Rocket for a reason.
Yes, like
all those times.
We blasted off.
Blasted off again. Didn't mean anything to you. Damn it.
I was just in the background playing the piano, not really understanding what's going on.
Yeah, but like I said, man, I like the idea of the Inquisitors. In fact, I kind of got inspired by that idea in Kalos Master. Actually, there are actual Inquisitors in Kalos Master.
I mean,
It's just
Inquisitors, like,
that-
the concept is fine. My whole thing is just, okay, they feel too Sith-like. To the point where it's
Yeah,
like, you
but
guys
I-
are basically Sith, aren't you? You might as well just call them Sith.
I mean, like, again, it's like, like I said, it's like it's how to put this. It's like saying like the plural of deer is deer. It's kind of like a hard thing to define for a Sith. There's only one Sith Lord and his apprentice. Everyone who follows like the Sith code and like uses the dark side of stuff aren't technically Sith.
Yeah, you have to follow, like, the Sith code to technically be one.
Like I said, and again, there's only one actual Sith Lord. Now it's just weird to say Sith.
Yeah.
Weird to say it now. Say it too much.
Yeah, there's always the master and the apprentice. And I think Georgie was saying the reason why there's only that is because if there's any more, they'll just gang up on the Lord and kill him. That's why it typically doesn't happen.
Like the lore literally says, hey, there's only one Sith because the Sith doesn't trust anybody and he has an apprentice. And 9 times out of 10, it's the apprentice that stabs him in the back. So like when literally one of the things the Sith Lord, like a Sith does, is make sure that their apprentice cannot turn on them. So they have to make sure they have a strong psychological grip on them.
Yeah. But then, like, it's weird because some Sith, like, I think Bane flat out was like, he was surprised, he was like actually expecting his apprentice, like, no, I actually want you to try to betray me. He was like, I want you to do it.
Yeah.
Like, he was straight up like do it.
Yeah, like I said, they anticipated. It's like, yeah. you want to betray. I want you to. Again, that's another thing the Sith do, like to make sure. I think, like, you know, like the whole fight between him and Anakin was like proving who was stronger, Anakin or him.
Yeah.
And like with Dooku, it was like Dooku. I think at the end of the day, the reason, because apparently canonically, Dooku didn't plan on getting, well, obviously didn't plan on getting killed by Anakin.
No, Dooku, what Palpatine told him to do was, like, just fight him enough to piss him off.
Yeah, and like
Palpatine told him, like, no, I just need you to piss him off.
Yeah, like, Palpatine, like, he didn't expect Palpatine to betray him.
That's why he looked at, you know, the look he gave when Palpatine's like, kill him? Like, he looks at Palpatine like, bitch, what?
like, the second he said that, I'd be like, he's a Sith Lord, he's a Sith Lord, he's a Sith Lord.
Apparently that's
so close.
Apparently George actually wanted Dooku to do something like that, but Christopher Lee's like, no, this character would not do that. Would not beg for his life like that.
It's not even a begging for his life thing. I'd be like, nigga, if I'm going out, I'm taking you with
Yeah,
me.
no, I'd be like, hey, Anakin, you know the Sith Lord you guys been looking for? Yeah, he's sitting right there. Just saying.
Like, oh yeah, you know, like, and it's heavily implied that the reason Anakin's mother died is because Palpatine orchestrated it. So it'd be like, yeah, remember your mom?
Hey, remember your mom? Who do you think told the Tusken Raiders where to go kidnap her? He just points with his head. He doesn't actually. He just points with his head. He's like, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Just saying. You can take my head off, but just saying.
Like, let's be real here. They could have taken anything, and they took your mother as the sex slave.
You don't find that strange? They only took your mom.
Yeah, like somebody even pointed that out. Like they probably, it's most likely that they may have raped her. Like let's be real. That's very likely.
That probably happened.
Like, Star Wars doesn't get that dark, shockingly. I don't think they've ever.
Yeah, but it's like you can put 2 and 2 together and be like, yeah, that's.
Yeah, I don't think he had done anything yet, but like she was in the bikini.
It was implied that he might have tried something later. If Leia didn't choke him out with her own chain, which is just fucking cold. Like, we think about it, like, that's actually pretty fucking badass. That this dude like had on a metal leash, and then she turns around and chokes him out with it.
Yeah, like, Leia is a badass.
Like, that's fucking badass. Like, everyone said my older bikini thing was degrading. It's like, no, she kind of turned that around on him.
Well, not even that. Like Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher wanted to do it.
Yeah, wanted to do it. She said, "Hey, I am in stuff that really doesn't show off Leia's figure as a woman, I want to be in a bikini.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
Also, like, someone pointed this out to me, and I could never watch A New Hope the same way again. And basically, there's no underwear in space.
Yeah, I remember.
So, basically, she's basically wearing, like, a giant bed sheet. And, if you look at certain shots, there really isn't any underwear in space. Only that. I can't watch A New Hope the same way again, damn it.
There was some movie I was watching, and I never noticed this when I was younger, but there's a point where I think the actress forgot to wear a bra, and you can tell. But then, like, it's like for one scene, it's like, you're just letting them things just hang, aren't you? And then, like, the next shot, she's got a bra on, and it's weird.
No, like, the best, like, and this proves that Raimi is the best director ever when Kristen Dunst in the rain scene in
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Kristen Dunst. It's like, what? It's like your fun bags are very prominent. I'm not complaining.
Like I said, like, Sam Raimi knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, I was like, I think it's like, Sam, I think I know what you were doing, and look, I get it. I understand.
Like, again, I get, like, it's a comic book thing, but why the hell would you run down a dark alley by yourself?
I know. I know. It's like, you are not exactly the smartest, are you?
Like, I'm not victim living or anything, but at that point,
you kind of walked into that, unfortunately.
Yeah, you walked into that one. That was kind of on you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
Like, that doesn't make that okay, but it's like you did kind of just walk right into that.
Okay.
Yeah,
joke, by the way.
Yeah, this is disclaimer. This is a joke. We're just talking about that it's weird that she just went into like an obviously dangerous situation like that. It was like, what were you thinking?
I get it, comic books, but come on.
Yeah, that's one of those moments where it's like character has to kind of do something stupid for plot to happen. But at least it's not as bad. And one of the stupidest things I hate is when somebody like shoots something and then they go towards the thing even though they're not sure it's dead yet. It's like, why don't you just keep shooting it from afar? It's like, or you could just keep shooting it.
Zombieland double tap, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta double tap that shit.
Like, I remember like the first Halloween movie kept annoying me because Laurie would stab Michael, he'd go down, and she just dropped the knife and just kind of think, okay, he's dead. Then he would get up again, and then it would happen again. And then she, rather than like keep stabbing him, she drops the weapon again and runs away. It's like, girl, stab him. And then like, to be fair, at the end, Loomis shot him 6 times, and the guy isn't even fucking gets up and walks him to the gate. You shoot a dude 6 times, and he gets up and walks away. You kind of.
I mean, that is still physically possible. But still.
It is, depending on where you were shot and what caliber you were hit with too.
Yeah.
The other thing I hate, and this is in movies, where people will be shooting something and walking towards it while they're shooting it, even though their bullets clearly aren't affecting it.
Yeah, like, getting closer won't make the...
Yeah, it's like, do you think getting closer is gonna make the bullets, like, hurt more? I was watching something where the guy is just running towards this dude and unloading a rifle into him, and dude is just running, just beelining towards him, not even flinching to the bullets going through his chest and through his head. And it's like, why are you running towards it? Shouldn't you be running back at this point?
Running away, dude. You should be running away.
Yeah, you should be running backwards and dumping the magazine into him, even though it's probably not going to do anything. But at least then it's like, okay, you're trying to keep your distance while stalling for a plan. The new Halloween film was hilariously stupid, kids. Oh my god, the new Halloween movie legit pissed me off. It was so bad.
I heard that was like, I didn't hear anyone talk about it. That's the weird part. I haven't heard anyone talk about it.
No, I did hear people talking about it because people were trying to claim that it was homophobic because there's a part where Michael Myers kills 2 gay dudes. And it's like, the weird thing was, people were mad about that, but there's a scene where it's implied that he murdered a kid. Because I think he's holding the kid's bloody mess. You don't see him kill the kid. But it's like the kid like goes off screen, and then later, and then Mike shows up with like the kid's like Halloween mask in his hand. It's bloody. And it's like, you just straight up murdered a kid. And no one got mad.
Wasn't that the one where, like, Jamie Lee Curtis said, oh, yeah, it's gonna have Black Lives Matter gonna be involved? I'm like, what? Like,
yeah, no, that was not in the movie at all.
Something about, like, oh, we're gonna talk about, like, black impoverished neighborhoods. I'm like,
none of that shit happened in the movie. I don't know what the hell she was talking about. A girl shot in the head with a desert eagle. Yeah, that did happen. Like, she panicked or, like, tripped or something. The gun went off. She shot herself in the fucking head. Like an idiot.
That's actually in the fucking movie.
That's actually in the fucking movie. It's something like that. There's a part at the end where they surround, like, the whole town's, like, surrounds Michael Myers, and it's just a, you know, just an ass whooping. Like, Mike is just getting fucked up, and he goes down. And, like, they've hit him enough where it's like, you would think he's dead. No, he gets up, and then 1v20s, like, the whole fucking town. Because there's, like, a whole mob hunting him. He gets up, despite being beaten. Yeah, he gets beaten the fuck up, shot, like, I think he gets shot, like, stabbed through the chest with a knife by, Laurie's daughter or whatever. Like, he's fucking dead. And then he just magically gets up, like, Jason style, and just murders, like, 20 people.
Isn't the whole point of, like, Michael Myers is at the end of the day, he's just a normal dude? Don't get me wrong, a very resilient, big-ass, strong normal dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got the scene with the Desert Eagle wrong. Michael opened a car door and it knocked the gun into her head. Yeah, that's what happened. It's even stupider.
It's even dumber.
It's even dumber. It is so dumb.
That's like an Injustice where they said, well, Damien said, like, oh, there was an accident that killed Dick, and then it's revealed in the comics that he accidentally hit him with, like, one of his fucking what's it called?
The nightstick.
What is, like, his stick thing? Yeah, the nightstick. Hit him with a nightstick, and he fell over, and that killed him. I thought it was like a mission gone wrong or something, but he literally killed him by an accident. And they give Damien a hard time for it too. I'm like, are you serious?
You're like, what?
Serious? Right now, what the fuck is this?
But the worst thing about the ending is, so Jamie Lee Curtis, and I actually will give them credit, she's actually injured the entire movie from the last movie. So she's just kind of like in the hospital watching all this shit unfold pretty much. Not really able to do much. But the ending is so stupid because Michael Myers gets up after being like getting the shit beat out of him, stabbed, shot, like cut with a bunch of weapons and stuff.
Did he get shot in the head?
I don't think anyone shot him in the head. I don't think he got shot.
Why didn't they shoot him in the head?
Actually, no. Did they? I think someone actually did. I think it's like they grazed him or something, like in the face.
Oh, man.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but he gets up, he 1v20s all these people. These people have guns and they end up accidentally shooting each other somehow. And here's the wild part. Nobody hears this. This is like around the corner. Everyone else is gathered because the final showdown's like behind his house, his childhood home or whatever. Somehow nobody hears the gunshots going off or people getting slaughtered. And the mom and the daughter for some reason goes into the room where Michael Myers was standing, I guess, as a kid after he murdered his family or whatever. And Michael Myers magically appears behind her and then just kills her. And that's how the movie ends, pretty much.
That sounds really dumb.
It is beyond dumb. And Noob is right. I was just screaming decapitate him. Yeah, they really didn't. Because, like, what happened was, like, he goes down and then the daughter takes his own knife and, like, stabs it through his chest, like, dead center of the chest. Which I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if that would immediately kill you.
Honestly,
it would probably puncture your lungs, which would eventually kill you if you didn't get treatment.
Wouldn't have that problem if, again, they didn't stick to the fact that, yes, Michael Myers is a normal ass dude. There's no supernatural.
To be fair, they've kind of been inconsistent with that because in the original, after like when they brought him back in the fourth movie, they started adding in more supernatural stuff. Like there was this whole cult thing and stuff. And because originally the idea was that he was like possessed with evil, but it wasn't like literal. It was just, he's just evil. Yeah, like it wasn't meant to be supernatural, but then he basically became Jason, which is funny because Jason was inspired by Michael Myers, but then Michael Myers basically ended up becoming Jason.
Yeah, became this very thing.
So it just became a fucking mess.
I mean, like I said, like that. Yeah, like I said, but that wasn't like okay, concrete, straight up, 100%. This is straight up supernatural shit. They kind of kept it vague. They kind of kept it, oh, maybe it is, maybe
Yeah, it was like maybe there is some supernatural stuff here, but maybe it isn't.
Yeah, but like if you just straight up said, yeah, there's supernatural shit, I would give it a little bit more leeway.
Yeah.
But
because keep in mind,
it doesn't mean it's gonna be less dumb, but
because keep in mind, because Halloween's timeline is weird. So, the last movies basically said everything past Halloween 2. No, actually, no, everything past the first Halloween didn't happen or some shit like that.
They said literally every other Halloween movie after one. Like, because I remember there was even like a joke in the trailer that I think is a movie. Like, didn't they find out like her like what did she like related like his
yeah, because in 2 they did that.
Made up by the like it's no that's made up by that's a made up story by the media or whatever. Like yeah, like even though like even my mom, and apparently like my mom was a big fan of movies in the 80s. I didn't know my mom was an Indiana Jones fan actually. She's a pretty big Indiana Jones fan apparently. I did not know that for a long time. Yeah, she said like so wait, you're pretty much saying that everything after Halloween, so you mean Halloween 2 and like H2O, all of that stuff never happened.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's just dumb. Like that's kind of why would you do that? Like
to be fair, if they said H2O was canon, that would make the new that movie like not make any goddamn sense because in H2O Laurie cut off Myers' head. They later retconned it in Resurrection saying, oh no, when Michael Myers was in the ambulance, he actually, when they were getting into the ambulance, he actually got up and like broke some ambulance person's windpipe to the point where they couldn't speak, and then put the mask on them and snuck out of there or some shit. And I'm like, this is so dumb. I'm like, this is so dumb.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? Like, you couldn't just have Laurie chop his head off and that be the end of the series. Because that actually was a cool moment. Because it was badass. She's like Michael, and he looks up, and then she just chops his head off, and the whole Halloween theme starts playing.
Yeah, like that's kind of like the cool part of it. Like, literally, like again, 20 years later, and she's a fucking badass. She's not afraid of him anymore. She can actually take care of her.
It's kind of like with Aliens, with like Ripley. You know, like she was fucking terrified of the Alien first one. Even she's still terrified of it in the second one, but
or like Terminator 2.
Yeah, like Terminator 2, which it's like this thing that tormented me for years. I finally get to shoot its fucking head off. Basically.
She's literally spent like 10 years getting jacked just to fight this thing.
Yeah, but she was always
get ready to fight this thing just to get.
And then the movie they're like, oh no, after she realized she killed an innocent person, she went insane, and they put her in an insane asylum. And then Michael Myers tries to kill her in the insane asylum, and she actually traps him and has the opportunity to kill him, but she decides, I'm gonna walk up to him, take his mask off, make sure it's him this time, and then Michael Myers ends up killing her because she got close, and then the rest of the movie happens, and it's dumb. It was beyond fucking dumb. So they kind of like, it's like, yeah, you kind of wrote yourself into a corner, so you would have to decanon half of this shit for this new movie to make any sense. The first one.
I think it would have been fun. I think it would have been cooler if it was like, I think this is just my idea. If they actually, I would make H2O the canon ending to like that Michael Myers, right? But then what I would do is have there be like a cult of like teenagers and like men like dedicated to Michael Myers.
You mean like copycat killers?
And copycat killers, and then there's like a bunch of murders that, and then like maybe a few other new characters try to hunt them down. And instead, like I said, these are dudes like who are basically like copying Michael Myers.
That actually could be a cool way to do it.
Yeah, like I said, and it's kind of, she has kind of like PTSD after all the shit going on, so she's like she's like kind of she's kind of convinced like some of them who have Michael Myers mask on like might be actually Michael, and maybe you could have a guy who's very similar to Michael, like he's a big dude and he's very durable and stuff like that. So she's a little something like I don't know, something like that. Just me spitballing off the top of my head.
You know, that's an interesting idea. Like, because you could play around with the idea of like, is it actually him?
Yeah, exactly.
And they can point out the fact that like, no, he should be fucking dead. But it's like, how is he back? And it's kind of like they're playing around that it turns out, no, it's actually copycat killers. Because that's a real thing that happens sometimes.
Like, that's a very real thing.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Zodiac copycats.
Oh, yeah. Noob says, clearly they didn't want to commit it to being supernatural, so in Halloween Kills, they didn't do too much damage to him. But there's all these people staring at him doing nothing. Yeah, the problem is everybody in the movie acts like idiots. And the thing is, the last movie had this problem, but it was like, the last movie, the problem I had with that movie, and I didn't know since I watched it again, it's like every male character in that movie is either a fucking idiot, evil, or just kind of malicious for no reason.
Oh, so it was written by a feminist then?
Yeah, like Laurie's daughter's husband is written as just kind of like the dumb idiot husband, and he makes the stupidest decisions and gets immediately killed when shit hits the fan. The granddaughter's boyfriend randomly becomes a cheating asshole. For no reason.
Just to clarify the damage. Yeah, like I said, they should kill him, but like again, like I said, why don't you just fucking bullet to the brain, movie over? Like it shouldn't be that fucking hard.
Because at least with the first movie, you can kind of give it a pass because it's like, okay, Loomis, it was dark. Loomis isn't an expert with a gun. He did shoot him in the chest multiple times, which yes, you can believably survive that. And he did fall off a balcony, so it's like, yeah, Loomis probably would have assumed he was dead.
There are videos of cops like shooting people in the chest, like who are on PCP, and they don't.
Oh yeah,
people. At all.
Oh yeah, people on drugs who just get like fucking superhuman strong, pretty much. Because one thing that
fatherless writing.
Yeah, it is some fatherless writing, and like the stupidest thing was the twist where like the doctor that had like taken over from Dr. Loomis was like basically like a fanboy of Mike Myers, and he became like, oh, I want to do evil shit too, and he turns around and stabs one of the cops who's like the only like well-written male character in the whole thing. And he's like, cause like it's like they wrote into the corners like, oh wait a minute, we gotta get Michael Myers to Laurie Strode's house. Like,
yeah, like
okay, had the professor guy, have the therapist guy be evil and have a hidden knife thing and turn around and stabs the cop and then drags Michael Myers to the car.
Yes, I got it. So like, okay, so there's a detective there's this detective and he's looking into a case of a lot of killings going around Halloween, and he casts it back to like this cult worshiping Michael Myers, and it's like literally like a bunch of teenagers and young men going after it. And like, so he looks up a psychologist. Now it's not Loomis because, you know, obvious reasons.
Yeah, because Donald Pleasance is dead.
Yeah, rest in peace.
And he would be too old, especially if it's talking about modern day, he'd be too old for that to make sense anyway.
Yeah, like so he could get somebody else who like took over a lot of Loomis's work, and look into the cult and like what happened to him. And he needs like first-hand experience of like the interaction with Michael Myers. So he would go to I keep forgetting her name, Jamie Lee Curtis. Sorry,
Laurie.
Laurie. Yeah, it's so generic white girl name. I'm sorry.
I mean, it is.
And she's like tries to go over it, and all three of them essentially trying to find these murderers, trying to find these people before, you know, Halloween, where they plan on killing as many people as they can in one night. You know, that's so kind of like I guess you could say, I don't want to say this exactly, but like Michael Myers beats Seven.
I could kind of see that. I love when Noob said, oh shit, we wrote this into the corner quick, make everyone stupid. That is basically the second movie in Halloween Kills in a nutshell. It's like, oh shit, all these people would realistically kill Michael Myers. Okay, no one hits him in the head. No one thinks to stab him in the head, okay. And somehow, even though we were all ganging up on him and beating the shit out of him earlier, all of a sudden he's killing us. Even though it's 20-1.
Even though you
And we all have
even though
weapons.
Most of you have guns.
Yeah. Like, okay, there's a part where he murders a bunch of firefighters who don't know that it's Michael Myers in there and they're trying to get him out. And it's like, okay, this is believable because the firefighters don't know it's you.
Yeah.
First of all. Second, like, you jack like one of the fire axes and start killing them, and most of them weren't even armed. So it's like, okay, I can believe you 1v5ing these people, but 20 people who know who you are and have just already demonstrated able to make you go down
Like,
and nearly kill you.
I'm legit thinking of cool ideas. Like how about this? Like, we actually, like, for the movie, right? Fuck it, I'm calling it the slim cut of Halloween. For this one, anyway, different people. So, like, one's kind of like a deranged arsonist. Another one is kind of like, I would say, like, he, like, tries to make a thing of it, like, so he, like, kidnaps and tortures them slowly and, like, does all this, you know, very buff, but very, like, Hannibal Lecter type shit, like taking his time when killing them and stuff like that, and all that other stuff. You got all these different kinds of killers out there. I know this sounds very gimmicky.
It does. I'm gonna be real. Like, if you wrote that as just its own thing, like, his problem is, like, you can't really have Halloween without Michael Myers. They tried with Halloween 3, and some people really like that movie, but most people don't, because it's like they go in thinking Halloween, okay, Michael Myers, and it's not. Even though I know that they originally planned Halloween to be like an anthology stuff anyway, but that was the original plan.
Then, like, okay, there will be one guy who kind of hates all the other cult members, and he's like only one who basically, like, says, yeah, I want to live up to Michael's memory. So he's like the one who actually acts like Michael Myers. And
honestly,
Laurie out.
I think it would be better just have it be like where it's just one guy who's pretending to be Michael Myers, and everyone thinks to the point where, but he does such a good job that people are like, is he really back? Like, did they really kill him?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
And you can even do something where it's like they're pretty sure he's dead, but they never actually found the body, or they found a body, but they couldn't tell if it was him or not.
Yeah, because they wouldn't really, because they could be like, well, we don't have any actual records of Michael Myers, like no DNA or anything, so we can't technically know if
he really died or not.
If that was really him, or if he really died or not.
Like, you could do something like kind of ambiguous, like, okay, his house caught on fire, and the only thing left, like, there was a burnt body in there, but we're not sure if it was him or someone else.
Yeah, we never got DNA or anything like that.
Yeah, like that could be a good way to do it, because then you could leave the door open to Michael Myers actually still being alive if you really wanted to.
And that could feed into the whole, like, is it supernatural or is it just coincidence? Like, they could be literally pondering the entire movie. Is this actually Michael Myers or is this a copycat? We don't know. That could be actually interesting.
Yeah. And you could play around with that right up until the end. You can even do that in the marketing. Like the marketing could be kind of playing it like, is this actually him?
Yeah, like, it's weird how we're brainstorming here.
Yeah, we coming up with better ideas than they fucking did. That's for damn sure. Halloween probably should have been an anthology from the start. Making 2 a direct sequel was a mistake. I don't even think making 2 a direct sequel was a mistake, because I thought 2 was fine. It's just 2 was where they should have stopped.
2 was fun. Yeah.
2 is where they should have stopped, but they wanted to keep going after that. And the problem was trying to make it an anthology after 2, I think, was not the best idea. Like, you could have just done something, you could have just called it something else and then done an anthology.
You could have put it like, you could have called it like, something like, Happy Halloween. Michael is back, or is he? Or is he? Michael is back, or
because you can't, because, like, they already did Resurrection, which was the shitty sequel to H2O, so you can't use that generic title.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, you might as well just say Happy Halloween.
Like, I mean, what if the generic title, Halloween Returns? You could do that. Yeah. Or Bloody Halloween. I mean, it's better than Halloween Kills. I was like, what was he doing in the last, like, 20 movies? Like, it's like when they made a sequel to Machete, and it was like Machete Kills. It's like, what was he doing in the first movie, then?
What was he doing in the first movie?
Giving people haircuts?
He literally could have said, he said, like it would have been so fucking hilarious if somebody said Halloween Kills. What was he doing in all these other movies? And it showed like a montage of them accidentally killing themselves.
Yeah.
Actually, Michael Myers.
Yeah, he just ran into my knife. I didn't stab him. He just ran into me, dude.
Ran right into it.
Just walked right into it. I was just walking with the knife out. He just came around the corner and just went right into him. Nothing I could do.
I remember the Rob Zombie movie.
Oh my god, the Rob Zombie movies are terrible.
I'm not gonna lie. I liked some of the stuff for the first one.
The parts where Michael Myers at the end where he's actively stalking people was fine. My only problem is like you kind of just made him Jason.
Yeah.
Because like he doesn't do the stalking thing. He just walks through a door and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna grab you and stab you. And it's kind of boring.
I will say, like, I didn't like the first. Here's the thing. The first part could have been cut down to like 5-10 minutes. It didn't have to be a whole half hour.
The whole humanizing Michael Myers thing to me didn't work because like but you still make him act like the one from the original.
Yeah, like, well, okay, so like here's the thing. In this one, like there are a few, like there's one scene that I do like, and there's like where he's like behind this kid, and he's watching a monster movie, and it reminded him when he was a kid and watched monster movies, and he decided to spare the kid's life. So he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave him alone, I guess. That was kind of cool. I like that. I also, like I said, I like some ideas. I liked when he was a kid, and like, how do I put this? I would have liked the movie better if it started from him being a kid in a psych ward. Like, cause like one of the things that made the original movie so good is we didn't really know who the kid was before he became a murderer. And that's kind of what made it interesting. It's like it looked like he came from a relatively well-off home. He looked like a normal kid, but apparently he was this monster even at that young age. But it's like, what the like your head kind of fills in the blanks. You know what I mean? Like
And the thing that made the first one kind of scary was he looked kind of surprised at what he did.
Exactly. So I'm like, yeah, like I said, there's so many questions that you could fill in the gaps for yourself, and I like that. With in my opinion, like.
But Rob Zombie's, he was just okay. He just grew up in a shitty household, shitty white trash household.
It's clear as day why the fuck he's like this. Like,
yeah.
Like you could see this coming a mile away. Why would you spend half an hour? I think it was even 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, it was like 45 fucking minutes, and the problem was. They didn't give, like, the characters that we actually are supposed to care about any time, really. And also, every character was written annoyingly, because it's like, okay. It's like, every piece of dialogue is like, you just laden this with profanity to the point where it's not even... It's just kind of annoying.
It's like, it feels like a cartoon. That's how...
Yeah, it feels like a parody.
Yeah, so, like, here's the thing. If it started from... I'll admit this, the kid actor did a great job.
Yeah, no, the kid actor was good in that movie. I will give him credit.
Like, I'll give him props to that. But like, if you just started like Michael in so like you have Michael in the psych ward, and like he's like Michael. Now your stepfather, your sister, or boyfriend are all dead. Why are they? What happened to them, Michael? He said. And he just says something like, I just wanted to go trick-or-treating.
I actually wouldn't even have him say anything. I think that'd even be scary. He just doesn't say anything.
So here's the thing. I think that you could, like the moments he has, like, with Loomis, like, implying that him and Loomis actually get along and they're actually friends. I like the humanized Michael. I just wish that they would have, again, kept his origins vague like they did in the original. Like, you
See,
can humanize him more,
that's where I disagree. I hate to humanize Michael because then it just makes, like, his actions make even less sense.
I get that, but my personal remedy for that would be, like, I don't know. I just think maybe if this was like a completely different movie, maybe.
Yeah, honestly, like if Rob Zombie's Halloween was not called Halloween and they went with that angle, it probably would have gone a little bit better.
Yeah, like, because again, it is. I will give him credit. He did try to do stuff differently. He did try to like make it his own thing while still trying to hold on.
Then the second one, he completely went off the goddamn reserve, and it was just like.
Yeah.
The second movie, it's like, what the hell is this shit?
Also,
the other thing is, none of the characters are likable with the exception of Loomis, and then in the second one, they make Loomis an asshole. So it's like, you can't even. I can't even say I like Loomis in the Halloween, Rob Zombie Halloween too. It's like, you made him a fucking asshole too.
No, and I found, again, like, this is real, like, again, like, some ideas are kind of disturbing and kind of cool for Rob Zombie. Like there's one where, like, if you watch the movie, like, almost every time Michael killed a female victim, right, he would drag their body off somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't realize, because I watched the movie when I was like, what? Like, I was like only 10 when I watched the movie, so I didn't really realize what was going on. And they were like, oh, I get it now. I get it. He's been locked up by himself for a while. So
yeah, it's kind of the implication there.
Yeah. The bully Michael killed in the Rob Zombie movie deserved it. Yeah, but again, it's just so.
Yeah, like, that's my problem though. Is it's like, okay, you're humanizing this person that we know. But then it's almost like it almost feels like you were writing a backstory, but then you remembered, oh wait, this guy is supposed to be just this completely evil character, and then like halfway through the movie, it's like, oh shit, we gotta do that.
Well, it's kind of like this. You have, because at the end of the day, Michael feels more like a force of nature than like an actual person. To be fair, so it's like kind of like, how to put this? It's like the Joker. Where you see, like, most of the movie, he's Arthur Fleck. He's not really the Joker to, like, the last, I'd say, 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, and even then, like, he's so divorced from the traditional Joker to the point where it's like, because the movie wasn't originally supposed to be a Joker movie, it's supposed to be its own thing, but that was the only way they could really get it greenlit. It was like, what if it's a, like, origin for Joker?
And it was a good movie. It was a
really it was.
Fantastic movie. It's just like a lot of, and I do kind of agree with this. Really, like, you really just slapped Joker onto you made a really good movie, but then you slapped Joker, like,
yeah,
Joker
that's what it was.
At the end. Yeah, it's a good movie. You slap Batman on it, like, yeah, fuck it. Just
yeah, that's they actually admitted that that's what it was, because that was originally, it was a completely different movie. Well, not really completely different, but you know what I mean. It wasn't Joker at all. Like, it was just about a guy's, like, downward mental spiral, and that was it.
I actually grow up. Something have you ever seen the movie, the animated movie, El Super Beasto?
No, I haven't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't get the appeal of Rob Zombie. I don't.
I'm putting it real. Like, okay, it's based off a comic Rob Zombie wrote, right? And it's put in the style of Ren and Stimpy, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's basically cartoon porn.
That's what I heard. I just.
Yeah, I've actually seen it. Yeah, like they're I'm not exaggerating. It's basically cartoon porn.
It's just people keep. I don't know. I've met people who are like, oh yeah, Rob Zombie's awesome, and then it's like I look at his stuff and it's like I don't get it. I don't get this shit. It's like I don't see the appeal. Like I tried watching his other movie. That was like Double Rejects. I'm like, okay, this is every problem I have with the Halloween movies with the dialogue. It's like your characters are fucking annoying.
I've seen parts of it. Yeah, like I said, I've seen the whole movie from beginning to end. And yeah, like a good chunk of it is just cartoon porn. That's what it is. Like I'm not even gonna. It's like you remember like Ren and Stimpy adult party cartoon?
Yeah.
That's on that level.
Oh shit.
On that level.
Yeah, that is straight up porn, dude.
Yeah, like it's straight up fucking porn. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah, that's.
And again, it's done in Ren and Stimpy style too, so it's weird. I've seen the whole movie.
Is there even like much of a plot to it?
Okay, basically, Devil wants to feel secure about his masculinity, so he kidnaps a stripper so he can marry and fuck her. And El Super Beasto is this. It's weird. He's this wrestler and entertainer guy, and he lives like in a world full of like monsters and like like werewolves, vampires, stuff like that. And it's just a bunch of it's just oh my god, I can't really explain it. Like and he has like a sister who has a robot who's constantly horny for her. That's his whole character.
Okay, yeah,
and
this sounds like a really bad porno.
And the stripper falls in love with like Satan's right hand man, who just so happens to be like this fucking gorilla, and they actually do fuck at one point. It's weird.
Oh great, so we have furry NTR is what you're telling me.
Yeah, and also gorilla is it's voiced by Tom Kenny.
What? What? Tom Kenny. You mean tell me the voice of SpongeBob and Spyro voiced this fucking character?
Yeah, let me see.
Holy shit, dude! You might have to fact check that. Holy shit! I'm gonna have to look at. It's like I don't know if I can look at Tom Kenny the same after what you told me.
I got. I got.
Please look it up.
Oh, he is.
Oh shit! It is Tom Kenny.
Oh my god! It's Tom Kenny. Fuck's sake. Like I'm not joking. Oh my god, it's Tom Kenny.
What did you say it was called? It was El Super Beasto. I'm gonna get it on.
And again, it's based off an actual comic. It's done like, oh my god. You might want to.
Oh, I'm going to IMDb.
You might need to clear your search history.
I'm just going to I literally just typed in IMDb. I think I'm fine. Okay, where is Tom Kenny in here?
He's the voice of Aquaman.
Oh shit, yeah he is. Rover, yeah. Oh shit,
yeah, and again.
I'm gonna drag this over here on straight so they can see we're not making this up. Yep, there he is. There's Tom Kenny.
And again, like I said,
and of course his wife voices some character. It's probably the stripper. Because his wife, I think, played the stripper in the stripper mob for Michael Myers.
Yeah, and again, like it's so weird. It's so weird. And again, like if I wanted to watch cartoon porn, I have plenty of sites for that. But
say and hentai is a thing. Just say it.
Yeah, like hentai is a thing. I get it, but like Jesus Christ, like that's like Edgy. We're gonna have to. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to watch it together at one point. It's so awful.
Oh dear.
It's so like I'm not kidding. It is so fucking insane. You have to watch to see it to believe it. Like I'm not gonna lie, it is basically cartoon porn, but it's you have to see it to believe it. It's unreal.
You know that's bad when the only way you can describe it is it's cartoon porn.
Because it is like that is like that like I say 70% of it is just straight up like cartoon porn. Like clearly cartoon porn.
You know, we might have to do a stream where we have like a timer and it's like synced to like when the movie actually starts, man. We're doing a watch along of this shit.
Like we couldn't actually show
No, I'm not we don't show it like it's just like it's just like, you know, just like a stream layout, but it's like timed. Like timestamps so you know like, where in the movie we are.
Yeah. Christ.
Cause that'd just be fucking funny.
Alright, gonna check out. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. It's about to be. It's going on 1 a.m. and I realize I think I've been sitting at the Dead Space menu for like almost an hour now.
It was fun talking to you, and again, get ready for Sunday.
Oh yeah, Sunday. That's right. Yeah.
Also, like, there's a reason I asked for your favorite Cartoon Network show.
Oh, okay. What did I? I think I said Ed and Eddie, didn't I?
Ed and Eddie.
Yeah. Man, that show I used to watch that show all the time, whenever I could.
My favorite of all time has to be Kids Next Door.
Kids Next Door is definitely up there. It's really like I gave you a list of the ones where it's like I can't honestly pick.
Yeah, like Wayward's is a regular show apparently, which knowing Wayward that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that does make sense for him.
You got the same one as Soggy. She's got Ed and Eddie too.
Oh, that's funny.
And Bags is apparently Powerpuff Girls.
Also a good choice.
Would you consider making a new Discord server?
I think he's talking about me because I ended up like deleting mine because no one was using it. I've thought about it. I thought about it. I'm probably will at some point. I might like do like I don't know. I might like post like a poll on YouTube. Like, would you guys want a Discord server? Kind of thing. Just see what people's reaction is.
Just make sure you're careful who joins it.
Yeah. Because I'd be worried that I start a Discord server and you just get a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah, I only put people who I like, who I know I'm cool with on my server.
Yeah, because I don't know. It's like one of my biggest things is like I end up having a Discord server and then I like go to sleep and then come back the next day and it's flooded with just weird shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna have to nuke this whole goddamn server.
Like I said, man, like the reason I leave Wayward in charge whenever I'm on breaks is because he's the least likely to spam porn everywhere, or at least let porn be spammed everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also and Jay Steps is Samurai Jack apparently.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, but seriously, I'll talk to you later, okay, dude?
Yeah, I'm about to wrap up the stream. Thanks for calling out, everybody.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out what the next stream will be later. I have no idea. But I'll see you guys later.